All right, baby. We in here. We in here. We in. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties with the stream a little bit earlier. I got it all resolved. It seems we're good. We're about to play this Miami game. We just gave up a touchdown on a 4th down play. I'm glad y'all didn't see that because I was acting a fool. It seems like we haven't, shored up what we need to do. So we'll be back at the commercial. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We'll be back.
Cameron Peoples.
Let's go.
28-yard touchdown run to tie this game at 7. We talked about 9 straight seasons with a 1,000-yard rusher. For App State, by far the most in the FBS.
I'm sick of all this mediocre ass play. I'm sick of the bad coaching. I'm sick of the bad tackling. I'm sick of the bad gameplay. I'm sick of the bad approach to every fucking game it seems like we come up against, man.
You got 2 or 3 other guys
sick of it.
Come in and get it
I'm
done.
sick of it.
Coming out of the end zone is Keyshawn
Go.
Smith, the freshman
Cut it up.
from San Diego, and he is punished at the 22-yard line.
Piss off, man.
I'm Milan Tucker.
This team got me pissed.
Kick off your Week 1 NFL
Hold
Sunday
up,
at 10 a.m. Eastern with the Countdown crew. Patrick Mahomes is going to sit down with former Chiefs teammate Alex Smith.
Get it together, man.
Countdown team plus an
Get it together.
What could be Aaron Rodgers' last dance in Green Bay?
Sick of this shit, dude.
A Chicago Bear now, but
it's the fucking you, man.
Miami star tight end.
Every fucking year, it seems like I'm sorry, man. My little kids watch
turns
this.
that into a 12-year career. I love it.
But I'm just hot right now, man. I'm hot.
Years in the NFL this season. Bears will play the Rams in Week 1.
Like, what is that? What is that?
Shoot it to the
Put the freshman in the game, but he's not what we need, man. He's not what we need. We need to move forward with some young, good blood. He's not going to take us anywhere. I'm sorry. He's a decent player. He's not bad. He's just not going to take us where we need to go.
Had to throw it away to the
outside.
Not.
There's Don Chaney, who had the touchdown. Cuts it back up the middle. Big gash against this App State defense. Running with purpose across the 45 to the 46.
And what I'm seeing, Clay, is App State's defense having to bring a lot more guys up in the line of scrimmage. So now if that running back can break the first level, there's a lot of room to run.
Let's go!
Second-year freshman receiver. And that's going to be a first down into plus territory at the App State 40.
Now the freshman, Restrepo, of course, had the big touchdown last week. And look at the tempo of Miami. They like to go fast.
Play fake trying to hit Restrepo again on the slant. Well covered. That time by Ryan Huff, the free safety. Restrepo made a beautiful touchdown catch in the second half last week. First touchdown.
All right, we good. I'm back. Let's fucking go, man.
Just kept flashing. They said, hey, let's
freshman. Get these freshmen on the field, man. Get all the freshmen on the field. Start this shit over. Okay, give me a block. No, that's all. Okay. They didn't call the hole. I was about to be hot. They didn't call it. They called it.
33-yard line. It was a 16-yard pickup. It might be coming back.
They called it. I saw it. I saw.
During the run, holding, offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty from the spot foul. Remains second down.
Fucking bullshit. Pull it. Get him out the game, coach. See, this is the type of culture that we seem to embrace. Get him out the make him sit down a couple reps, man.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys.
Start acting like an elite program out here, man.
Spread it out wide, spread it out deep, get your defense out there, and he knows Miami has speed. So if he can get wide receivers, running backs in space, one-on-one with a tackler, he likes those odds there.
They started really slow last week in Atlanta against the Tide. Took advantage of a short field on their first possession. And now another flag.
False star. Offense. Number 64. 5-yard penalty.
Can't make this up, bro.
That's the left guard.
Can't make it up.
Jalen Rivers. They had 7 penalties at Mercedes-Benz Stadium last week against Bama.
Right, and you can't afford penalties against Alabama. Bro. You can't afford penalties in a game like this. A really good App State team comes in here.
You see how many penalty yards they racked up last season.
Self-inflicted mistakes.
So now 2nd and a mile. King stays clean in the pocket, going to the sideline. Incomplete. Trying to get Charleston Rambo involved in this offense, the Oklahoma transfer.
Yeah, he's their best weapon at wide receiver. Had 7 catches last week, but only 34 yards. I'd like to get him on a deep ball because he's the kind of guy that can go up and get it, has the speed to beat you down the field as well.
Yeah, he might be a guy that they look for again here, especially on 3rd down and long. Like Deranged King, he's a Texas native. King trying to go short, and that's tipped. DeMarco Jackson, their defensive leader, got 2 hands up, and the middle linebacker knocked it down to force 4th down.
How many times I talk about DeMarco Jackson this week, Clay? Right, a bunch. He makes so many plays. Linebacker, been around here a long time, one of their top tacklers last week with 8. He's the guy, he's just, again, he studies the game. He can cover running backs and tight ends. He's good in the pass game, run game, does it all for App State.
Lou Headley comes out again. The Australian pinned App State inside the 5. The last time he kicked, he averaged over 47 yards per punt last year. No doubt this guy will kick in the league someday. Hennigan calling for the fair catch.
I'm glad we got a good kicker at least.
App State will have it
thanks,
at the 9.
guys. Appreciate that.
Cameron Peoples with a touchdown run of 28 yards on the last App State series. Let's go down to Tiffany Blackman.
Guys, you know, he was pumped about that. People said 9-3 last season. That wasn't good enough. He said that isn't who we are as App State. He said we play championship football, and certainly that run looked like a championship caliber run for him, guys.
Well, and what did Sean Clark say? He said 9-3 is a disappointment at App State, right? They're wondering what the heck's going on. Because this is just a program that is used to winning and off to a good start here this year.
Bryce
throws
a strike to Jalen Virgil. He tries to spin out of a tackle, but he's brought down by Tyreke Stevenson.
And so we talk about they got to stop the outside zone, right? Well, this is the inside zone. They just come right up the gut, and Cameron Peoples sees it and he hits it. Just drops it down in that low gear and takes it to the house. He's a guy, he had 6 runs of 30-plus last year, as we talked about the 1,100 yards. It's a weapon.
Got another one in Nate Noel, who's in the backfield now to the right of Chase Bryce. He'll get it for a short gain, and it'll bring up another 3rd down as Zach McLeod, the 6th-year senior defensive end, made the stop. A converted linebacker has moved up front, a guy that they're going to count on a lot this year.
Yeah, another guy with tremendous speed in that D-line for Miami. Here we go. Here's another 3rd down opportunity for this defense.
Man up!
Try to get off the field. They brought, first time they didn't bring pressure. Last time they did bring pressure. We'll see what happens here.
App State hasn't converted yet. Pressure on
That's what. Bring that heat. That's it. Ain't no way.
Great catch and run by Noah.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
First down.
There's no way.
As he scampers to the 24.
There's absolutely no way, man. There's absolutely no way, bro.
He blitzes from deep, and then when he comes, you'll see 21, and somehow makes this catch. And then when you get by one guy, there's no safety in the back there, so he can pick up some yards for the first down.
That catch, bro.
He went to Miami Northwestern. He's fired up. That was a one-handed grab.
One-handed grab.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. They'll feed Noel again. Yeah, it's got to be exciting for all of the players on the field tonight, but especially the kids from South Florida, specifically Miami and the Fort Lauderdale area, playing in front of a throng again.
There's nothing like coming back home. And like you said, last year with no fans in the stadium and all that, now you get to play in front of your home crowd and have some people in the stands.
Listen.
To get you going.
Can somebody man up? Anybody!
Williams goes in motion. Noel gets hit. There's Bubba Bolden throwing his weight around. So impressive.
Bubba ain't never been accused of not manning up.
Get a penalty flag.
About time. What's the flag, ref? The fuck you got now, man? What you got now, bro?
Boy, he's quick.
There are 2 fouls on the play, one by the offense, one by the defense. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 2. Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 2. That is the first unsportsmanlike foul for each player. Those fouls offset. Result of play is 3rd down.
There's Corey Sutton and Tyreek Stevenson going after it. A shove there, and here comes the penalty flags with no offset.
There's a couple of big dudes. Corey Sutton might be the best pro prospect for Appalachian State. The K-State transfer in his 3rd season with the Mountaineers. And Tyreek
Buckle down, bro. Buckle
to the Miami
down.
Transferred in from Georgia. 3rd down and 8. Chase Bryce over the middle. And can't catch it. Malik Williams.
I was about to say, bro, if he made that, I'm just...
And maybe just a little bit too far extended for
God
Williams.
damn.
Great job is on the inside there. Good job getting open, but just a little bit high on that football, and Miami's going to get off the field.
Well, Nate Noel made a one-handed catch on that drive. Williams can't keep the drive alive with a one-handed grab, so Xavier Sabach will come on for his 2nd punt. Stevenson back to return. High snap into the end zone.
Blast him!
He's going to knock it out
We'll
of the
take
end
2.
zone, and that will be 2
We'll take
for
2.
Canes.
We'll take 2. I mean...
High snap for Christian Johnstone, the junior out of Loganville, Georgia.
We'll take it.
And if you're App State, it's already a tall task to come in here and win.
Legal batting, kicking team, number 39. The result of that penalty is a safety.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that.
And so it's already tough enough, and then they have a self-inflicted mistake like a high snap. Just can't have it. You see Sean Clark very upset. See, that's way high.
Way high.
He gets the back of the end zone.
Whoa!
Safety.
Whoa!
There it is. Safety.
Whoa, bro.
Well, Sean Clark was so pleased with the Thursday night win over East Carolina and Charlotte. He said they played complementary football. All 3 phases of the game they played well. He said that will have to be the case again tonight to play offset. And a special teams mistake there cost them 2 points.
It's already huge. 2 points, and now you give the ball back to Miami.
The ball back, and we're going to score.
Self-inflicted mistake there by App State.
Listen.
Finished 9-3 last year. They did not win the Sun Belt.
What we got, bro? What we got? Go ahead and put it off, man. Give me a nice run back right now.
Appalachian State, but
that'd be nice.
With 17 starters back,
that'd be nice, right?
Figure to be in the mix again.
Yeah, they get all the super seniors back, a ton of experience, a ton of production too. And again, they have a chance to play.
If you're in here, go ahead and like stream it.
Can't
like
have those kind of mistakes.
Feel me? Let's get it going. Subscribe, all that.
Kick.
Hook your boy up. Let's get it going. This is Saturday football. Every Saturday I'm going to be doing the fucking Miami thing. Any other day, I'll be on the Call of Duty or something, slaying lobbies out about 30 miles.
20-yard line.
Regular, you know what I mean? Okay, let's go.
Keyshawn Smith.
Ooh.
And it's actually Restrepo that gets it close to the 40-yard line. So time for our Fansville College Football Update, brought to us by Dr. Pepper. It was a bad week 1 for ACC teams. 3 top 15 losses, including Miami. Week 2, a little bit better. Pitt and Virginia both go to 2-0. Power 5 wins. Kenny Pickett and Pitt win at Tennessee. Virginia gets a victory over the Illini.
Kenny Pickett, we watched some of that game. He picked them apart. 285, 2 touchdowns. They were down 10-0 in that game and had a 27-point.
Oh, they're doing good
quarter.
on the no commercials right now, y'all. We're doing good. Let's go.
Here's De'Aaron King as the Canes go back to work on offense and to finally get one to Will Mallory. Miami lost Brevin Jordan to the NFL, so Mallory's the next in line at tight end.
Yeah, he's a guy that got to get going. Utilize his height, but I'd also like to see them get De'Aaron King in rhythm. I think they're running the ball well, but I'd like to see De'Aaron King string together a couple completions here and get into form.
Now the run game gets stuffed as Cameron Harris gets thrust back.
Hey, Manny, that doesn't work, bro.
Jackson leading the charge again.
That doesn't work, Manny.
Talk about those linebackers, not huge, but they got a ton of speed, a ton of athleticism, and there's a lot of guys they'll roll in at that linebacker spot. Got Jackson, Cobb, Harrington, Nick Hampton. 52. He's the leader of that bunch.
Sean Clark told you and I he practices so hard. Yeah. The games just come easy for him.
Oh my
King
God!
being
What kind of
chased.
flag? What are we drawing? What are we drawing?
This App State defense feeding a
Why do we draw this nonsense up
DeMarco Jackson
consistently?
as the first quarter comes to an end.
You just consistently draw up bullshit. All right, y'all. It's commercial break. You know what time it is?
Opener for Miami.
Absolutely incredible. It's absolutely fucking incredible, man. Listen, let's get some vibes in here, man. Let's get some vibes in here. Absolutely incredible, bro. We'll be back after commercial break. We'll be back right at it.
Betrayed before, I done been played before, giving them all the smoke, giving them all. I done been left in the rain, I ain't have nowhere to go. I feel less of a man, I can't depend on a hoe. They put my brother inside the grind, I found me a sound. Don't care if it's war, we fucking on bitches, I'm holding them down. If she a hustler, fine and honest, I'm bringing her around. I told her I don't care what she do in the street, just don't make me look like a clown. Big dog status, my play money, whole M stashed in PayPal. Caught her up hanging at a barbecue and fuck around and shot the whole playground. Eastside nigga about gunplay, say the wrong thing, we'll chase y'all. Hit him broad day with an AR, twin still trying to get the case off. 125 with the back end, still on tour with a Mac 10. Count a couple M's, I'm clapping, make sure the fan get a fraction. Don't think I'm just rapping and all these lyrics capping. Talking out his neck, we right hook, left foot, stomping, slap him. BB's in my ear, I look like a star. Plain Jane Richard, I could've bought a car. If she ain't giving talk, we gon' let her start. Yo, shooter wrote a statement, so now we call him Sarge. Hit him with the AK, make him burn carbs. I brought my thunder to Los Angeles, Paul George. Make a brick, do the whoa with a fork. Got a thought, pregnant, whoa, hit a board. Niggas know I'm geek high on the moon. 21 made man, bada boom. Pussy boy, you lukewarm, not cool. Glock, Ruger, Caltech, Rob who? Your baby mama went to Cali, she touching the city, we getting them gone. We really trying to catch a body, you just trying to catch a body in a song. I let down my guard, I showed her my heart, she couldn't believe it was chrome. Them pants 3500, mediocre rappers can't put them on. I've been betrayed before, I done been played before, giving them all the smoke, giving them all. I done been left in the rain, I ain't have nowhere to go. I feel less of a man, I can't depend on a hoe. They put my brother inside the grind, I found me a sound. Don't care if it's war, we fucking on bitches, I'm holding them down. If she a hustler, fine and honest, I'm bringing her around. I told her I don't care what she do in the street, just don't make me look like a clown.
Let's go, boys. It's time.
Down win number 1 this season. But they're in for a test tonight. As we start the second quarter, Lou Headley on third punt already tonight.
Oh, I already forgot. We've been 3 and
take
out.
a sideways bounce, out of bounds near the 20 as we go down to Tiffany.
Guys, Chase Bryce told me that receiver Thomas Hennigan was one of the first guys to welcome him to App State, even giving him a place to live for a period of time. They were actually roommates on the road last weekend, but Hennigan told me that Bryce's snoring was so incredibly bad that he said no more. They actually talked about it, and it looks like Bryce is on his own, guys. He's got to stay in his own room now.
Well, that's an old veteran trick right there. You start snoring, then you get your own room, okay? But if you're Hennigan, it's always a good idea, Clay, to be roommates with the quarterback.
That's
might
right.
get a few more touches.
Hennigan, they haven't been able to get him involved yet in the offense. He's been the anchor of that receiving corps since 2017. The running game has been working real well, and Cameron Peoples, who had a nice breather, picks up 9 on first down.
He looks refreshed. But I talked about before the game, a lot of the App State run game, outside zone, going to the perimeter. Now this is more of an inside zone, downhill action we're seeing. And I think Miami's defense, after practicing against that all week, is going to have to adjust.
Miami struggled against the run last year. Last week, Alabama's passing game was their Achilles heel. Bryce Young chewed him up for 344 and 4 touchdowns through the air. 2nd and 1. Peoples patiently finds the hole and picks up the first down. Keontre Smith, the weak side linebacker, makes the tackle.
Bunch of good linebackers for Miami. Keontre Smith, Corey Flagg, a freshman, had a great game last week. And they're going to need linebacker play tonight, Clay, with Peoples, Nate Noel. App State looks, as they always are, committed to this run game. Let's talk about Peoples. I mean, he's 220 pounds. That's a big running back there.
Bryce play action. And that is complete. And a penalty marker comes in. Christian Horn thrown down. Sophomore out of Columbia, South Carolina, after about a 8-yard pickup.
Back out. My audio's a little.
Not sure what the marker's about.
Oh, Harry. Sorry.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference. Result of play, 2nd down.
No foul.
Yeah, I was trying to see
what
the penalty was, and I didn't see much. So apparently the umpires agree. That's a good defensive play. He's coming back to the ball. Didn't pull on the shoulder of the wide receiver. He'll pick it up.
So 2nd down and 1.
Stuff it!
And
Stuff it!
Going to take a loss on the play.
About time, baby. Come on. Give it them all.
He's having a good first half. And Silvera.
Give it all.
Clay, this is a run blitz. You see 2 Miami players coming off the outside, and you get the linebacker looping around. You don't just blitz to stop the pass. Sometimes you blitz it to stop the run. And right now, Miami knows we have got to stop this run. We want to have a chance in this ball game.
Silvera, big 300-pound.
I need a 20-point victory, man. It's App State.
Struggled so far on 3rd down.
It's App State. I don't care, bro. Beat them by 20 plus.
Blitz comes up the middle. Bryce gets rid of it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Corey Sutton, and he gets into plus territory. Swung down at the 48 of Miami by Stevenson.
I can't do this.
15 and a first.
I can't do this, chat. I really can't.
Throw perfect. You got to have a wide receiver that'll bail you out sometimes, and that's what Sutton did. You know, he's a tall guy, 6'3". That ball, it goes a little bit high, sails on him, but Sutton can jump up and pull it down, secure the catch, convert the 3rd down. Nice play.
Chase Bryce used 10 different receivers last week. It's safe to say he's got more weapons around him than he did in Durham last year. Already 6 receivers used tonight. And that's going
good job
for Noel.
Good job.
And we talked to the coaches all week about Chase Bryce. And yes, he had the 15 interceptions last year. Didn't have a good outing, but the coaches said, look, his first meeting in person with the Duke staff was a week before that season started, right? You talk about David Cutcliffe's offense, very complex offense to try and learn over Zoom. So that was part of the frustration, I think part of the reason he didn't play well. He's off to a better start here at App State, full offseason, the whole deal.
The run play on 2nd and 10, and again.
Yes.
Silvera coming.
Man up.
Big number 1, throwing him back for a loss of 2.
You got to be a confident nose tackle, Clay, if you're going to wear number 1 like Silvera. But the kryptonite of a zone running game is penetration. What a fantastic play. Sylvester stays off. He's trying to get cut, pushes him down, gets off the block, and makes a tackle for loss. Great play.
Pembroke Pines, Florida.
3rd and 12. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? What we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Staples, the bigger running back, is on the sideline. Noel is in for pass protection, the smaller running back, and now App State wants to come out ahead of this 3rd and 12. We're going to step aside. 10:44 to go first half. App State down a couple on the road.
Y'all know what time it is. Commercial break. We got to go. I don't know why what's going on here right now. What's going on? What's really going on here? Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm kind of slacking on the here. Stuff here, one sec. Alright, let me play here, man. Let me get you here. In the meantime, we'll get this on. Okay.
Before, I done been played before, giving them all the smoke, giving them all. I done been left in the rain, I ain't have nowhere to go. I feel less of a man, I can't depend on the hoe. They put my brother inside the grind, I found me a sound.
We back at the commercial break. We back
on bitches, I'm holding them down. If she a hustler, fine and honest, I'm bringing her around. I told her I don't care what she do in the street, just don't make me look like a clown. Big dog status, my play money, whole M stashing in PayPal. Caught her up hanging at a barbecue and fuck around and shot the whole playground. Eastside nigga about gunplay, say the wrong thing, we'll chase y'all. Hit him broad day with an AR, 12 still trying to get the case off. 125 with the back end, still on tour with a Mac 10.
Right.
Count a couple M's, I'm clapping, make sure the fan get a fraction. Don't think I'm just rapping and all these lyrics capping. Talking out his neck, we right hook, left foot, stomping, slap him. BB's in my ears, I look like a star. Plain Jane Richard, I could've bought a car. If she ain't giving talk, we gon' let her start. Yo, shooter wrote a statement, so now we call him Sarge. Hit him with the AK, make him burn cars. I brought my thunder to Los Angeles, Paul George. Make a brick, do the whoa with a fork. Got a thought, pregnant, whoa, hit a board. Niggas know I'm geek high on the moon. 21 made man, bada boom.
I'm back, we back.
Delayed blitz. They waited, just brought 4, but then on a delay brought 2 linebackers, got right in the face of Chase Bryce and forced a bad throw.
What we doing? Let's go.
Last week he had 9 against the Alabama Crimson Tide, and he's a dangerous return man too. They did not return 1 punt or 1 kick in Atlanta last week. Now Xavier Sabat had one sail over his head on his last attempt, resulted in a Miami safety. Much better this time. It's dead at the 12, and we're going to take.
Let's make some noise now, then.
Back in Miami in a short moment.
I need. Oh, again, they keep doing it to us, huh? They keep doing it to us. We back out the commercial break. Don't worry. know how I go. Trying to keep this thing going. Get some music for y'all, man. Or not.
Up the one touchdown, but they got a short field and scored on that one, but just 68 yards total so far.
It's the Deranged Canes.
Let's get back at it. Let's get back after it.
Easy passes. Try to
Let's get back after it.
Together here.
King hands off. Cheney can't.
What are we running?
Hit in the back.
What are we doing? I don't get it. We can't even run simple plays versus Appalachian State, bro.
Again, App State's defense
What?
not big.
They're not big.
Just 265.
They're not big at all.
The quickness inside, get the penetration for the tackle for loss.
We can't even run simple plays, man. Like what kind of program are we running here?
12.
The fuck, man?
Off the edge, King going deep, looking for his man, falling down.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Trip us up? I mean, god damn.
On Stephen Jones.
Hey, if we gotta get yards by penalties or whatever, I guess fine, We ain't getting it any other way. Whatever.
Automatic first down.
What do you want?
Jones just got spun around there a little bit and kind of gave him the shove. It's a tough play, but
come on, man.
As a defender, if you can get your eyes turned back to that
football,
they're less likely to throw.
Get this out the screen.
It's a break for Miami.
I don't know what that was, y'all. My fault.
Secondary.
All right, let's go.
One starter missing. Caden Smith out for several weeks with a foot. Nick Ross sitting the first half tonight because of targeting last week. And Deranged Canes.
What is that?
25 and thrown down. Caleb Swirl, the undersized.
Somebody get Manny out of here. Whoever's in charge of this, get him out of here. I'm sick of it, man.
Nowhere to go for Deranged Canes. They've made a
sick of it.
Effort.
Put the freshman quarterback in there. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of Deranged King now. Sorry.
So far.
I'm sorry. You can only go so far with the guy. It's not that far.
Steps away. King looking pretty nimble.
Look, I guess I need to talk shit for him to do good. I guess I need to talk about the guy for him to do good. I don't know.
45.
I don't know. That's what it seems like.
And what App State didn't want the King to do was escape to his right so he can throw. But
give me the freshman seal.
He can do this.
Put him in.
That's the Deranged King of old, right?
There's a tempo again, going back to the air.
Run forward. You're running the wrong way, bro. You're running the wrong way, Harley.
Slot receiver. And he gets to the 40-yard line. Let's go down to Tiffany.
Holy.
King looked to his mother for inspiration.
What
in
is
his return
going
back
on?
From the ACL injury. I'll send it back to you guys. I'll hit pause.
Oh my gosh.
And they're going to run it to Cheney. And he'll get a couple. And there is Deranged King's family, mom, Cassandra on the left.
It's stressful being the parent of a football player, especially a quarterback. You know what I mean? I know she's sure proud of him.
My man's messing that whole shot up. You can't even see moms. You got light skin top over there.
Don Cheney will step aside.
Well, know what time it is.
I think I'm gonna try something that I ain't never did before on this one. Let's go.
We'll be back after the break.
Got a little bit of blueberry yum yum, and I never would've thought that it could taste this good. Thank God for the man who put it in my hood. It's got me singing melodies I never thought I would. I'm feeling sorry for the homies who be smoking wood. Top, break it down for a player like yee. I'm about to find me a woman and ski. I'ma keep smoking till I reach my peak. Or till I'm stuck and my body feels weak. Headed down to the dungeon, wondering if they got some more. And if they don't, then I'ma have to settle for some draw. Better just ain't cool, cause right on after I'ma have to go and continue on my mission, fishing for the yum, but I'm moving slow.
We ain't back yet. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, y'all. Commercial's almost over.
Run that back, turbo. You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had the white, so I two-toned them. Taking these drawers, I'm gonna be here till the morning. That ain't your car, you just a Lisa, you don't
We will
I'm in the club, I got that 5
be right back at it. So watch Miami. Bullshit. Even more. Stay tuned.
Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, we get mad. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I been on the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can slay. Do this all the time.
Are we back?
Still 10th on the Miami sideline. And Cassandra King, there she is. Let's go back to Tiffany for this story.
Yeah, guys, Derek looked to his mother for inspiration. She was battling breast cancer last year, and he told me she never complained once. And how could he complain dealing with just an ACL injury? That's what he said. He said his mom was always positive, and that's what he tried to do.
You know, and we have seen
that was the time you're supposed to keep it, man. It's not even a first down, bro. What are we doing?
All the right things.
What are we doing, man? What are we?
It's first down at the 35-yard line.
Gracious.
How tough is that to
Thank you.
have an ACL injury that late in the season, like he had last year, and then to come back from it? It's absolutely amazing and just a testament to the will of that young man out there.
Sometimes it takes a year to recover. It took him 8
Oh, let me get a hit. Let me get a hit.
Elijah Arroyo, the freshman tight end.
Keep playing these freshmen.
Run.
We need you in the game, Elijah. Keep him in the game.
Deep now into Appalachian State territory after their 12-yard pickup.
And this is where I think Miami's going to try to find the tight end, Will Mallory. 6'5", he's got a height advantage.
King swings it to the outside.
Touchdown. Oh, thought he was going to go.
Another first.
Thought he was going to go.
Great cop.
It's almost Clay after that long run by King. He settled down a little bit, and now is into a little bit of rhythm, a couple completions in a row.
6'1" out of Cedar Hill, Texas. King. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hold on to that, man. Hold on to that.
To haul that in, but well covered by Ryan Huff, the free safety.
Great job by Huff breaking on the ball, and something happened to his hand.
Ryan Huff, returning starter at that position for Appalachian State. He is shaken up.
I mean, that's the name of the game if you're a safety. Slodge the ball from that wide receiver.
He is going to contest everything. He had 3 picks last year for the Mountaineers, and this is a guy that can ill afford to lose.
I mean, it's hard to we've talked about how good
somebody's going to hurt every fucking play now, it seems like.
But I think maybe the strength of this defense is their defensive backfield. Talked about Ryan Huff, Sean Jolly, a great cover guy back there.
You know, I think all in all, Rocky, App State's defense has done a pretty good job. They're a little bit on their heels here, but when we talked to Sean Clark this week, he said a little concerned about just getting lined up defensively because of the tempo of Miami.
Yeah, that's the thing is you start thinking about everything and where am I aligned, and you look around and bang, that ball's being snapped. It's the most important thing when you're going against a tempo offense is get lined up. You get lined up, you have a chance. I saw Ohio State today, or excuse me, Oregon out there. When Ohio State's running the ball, they run tempo and they're kind of milling around a little bit. Can't do that as a defender.
How about that upset?
Man,
Oregon,
big, right?
Going into the shoe and knocking off Ohio State.
Ohio State fake anyway.
Too.
Fake team.
No Kayvon Thibodeau either, right? I mean, it was an amazing performance by the Ducks. Good for them. Good for the Pac-12.
Good for them.
Yeah, they
Good
needed
job.
a big win for Mario.
Ohio State,
the
sorry
head coach,
ass.
former Miami
They suck
Hurricane.
anyway.
Won a couple of national championships back in the day. All-American offensive guard.
Let me get 6 here, baby.
Of this series,
Let me get 6 here.
Deranged Canes and the Hurricanes.
Mallory slot at the top.
Delayed handoff. Hampton read it all the way. The junior outside linebacker. Out of Anderson, South Carolina, it's 3rd down.
Active linebackers. Coming, I mean, look at that. Fighting off the offensive line, coming in. They got a stick.
Incredible.
He really played well against East Carolina. Had a sack and a tackle for loss. Looks on his game again tonight. 3rd down and 11. King surveys, steps up, on the move, takes a bump, dives inside the 5-yard line to the 4.
What are we gonna do, Manny? Kick a fucking field goal? What are we gonna do?
Decides to do here.
What are we gonna do, man?
I don't think there's any hesitation. He's going to go for this. No.
I think you take the points, don't you?
I think you take the points here.
Here comes the most. Here comes the absolute dumbest drawn-up play in the history of college football. Right now, here he comes. Watch.
Miami, of course, his older brother Jose won the Luke Groza Award last year. He's a very young kicker, but they have confidence in him. They're going to keep the offense on the field here.
Huge opportunity to swing momentum for App State.
Harris takes it in, but hold on. There's a flag down at the 6.
What is it, a hold or something, ref? What is it, man? What is it? We can't do something. We can't do anything right, huh?
Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield.
Oh, what do you know? Manny drew up an illegal fucking play. Figures.
Now the kicker will come out.
Figures. Good job, Manny.
The wide receiver at the bottom
Awesome.
wasn't on the line, and that's where the call came from.
Just draw up something that don't work.
That's a
Seems like the right thing to do.
Well, that's one of the
Dumbass, bro.
impediments
What are we
to going
doing?
as fast as Miami does.
What
Even coming out of that
doing, bro?
little mini break. Here's Borregales now. Good start last week, 2 for 2. Make it 3
Whatever,
for 3
man.
on the season.
Whatever.
It was from 27 yards out
Whatever.
to make it 12-7. The U.S. Open Men's Championship match will be tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN. Number 1, Novak Djokovic taking on number 2, Daniil Medvedev. The Joker looking to complete the calendar slam. The men's preview show at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific on ESPN and the app. And then across the parking lot on Sunday Night Baseball, the Subway Series. Yankees and Mets wrapping it up. Special 8 Eastern start because of the U.S. Open Men's Final. It's on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and the app. Coverage begins 7 Eastern with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown.
We'll find out if the Yankees won it. They've lost 9 of their last 11, but look at that. They've got the Blue Jays, the Sox, and the Yankees all kind of vying to get that wild card spot. That's a well-contested division right there.
5 teams battling for 2 spots in the American League wildcard race. So Miami with the scoring drive. 12 plays, 76 yards in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. And Borregales hitting a 27-yarder to make it 12-7.
Absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible.
Miami until the second half last week to get the offense going. I think we're kind of seeing that again tonight.
Yeah, starting a little bit slow, but they've done some good things. I think that long run by Deranged Canes really rejuvenated this offense.
Jalen Virgil, dangerous return man up the sideline.
Gotta be kidding me.
Nobody in front of him.
Gotta be kidding me, bro. How bad are we, bro? Like, each week, it seems like we reach new levels of dog shit. Every week!
100 yards.
Every week!
Kickoff return for the super senior Jalen Virgil.
Jalen Virgil is a 10-2 100-meter guy.
What a complete ass program, bro.
Kick to a guy like that with such raw speed.
It just blows my mind how bad we are. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to be this bad, man. To be an elite program like we are and be this bad.
An injection of
makes no sense, bro. Absolutely none.
For the Hurricanes.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like App State. Okay, Miami has the long drive, and maybe they start to go a little flat there, and then boom. Nothing gives energy to a team like a score on special.
Don't even have.
Second career kickoff return touchdown. And there's a good crowd from Boone, North Carolina
man.
Tonight.
We got these guys from Appalachian State walking around like they're fucking 5-star recruits and shit, bro. Like, what is this, man? What the fuck is this? What really is this?
13-12.
We got guys from Appalachian State walking around like they 5-star blue chips that should have went to Alabama or something.
Out of his own end zone.
The fuck is wrong with this, man?
And then just the speed. Look, there's two Miami defenders that have the angle on him. He just walks them, pulling away. You don't see too many guys pull away from Miami.
Yeah, you do. Man, nowadays you do. You do, yeah.
That track speed.
Under Manny. Manny's recruits on all them cats. Yeah, you do. You do.
So a special teams mistake for App State, but
so bad, man. So ridiculously bad.
Man down for the Mountaineers. Back in a moment.
Sick of this, man. Sick of it. Sick of it, yo. Sick of it. We're back at the commercial break, man. We'll be back. Don't worry.
I don't gotta say what's up to you. I don't gotta say hey. I don't gotta act like I fuck with you. Bitch, I'm already paid.
Look, we'll be back at the commercial.
Then it's up with you, and that's where it's gonna stay. Yeah, 'cause I ain't gotta act like I fuck
Miami.
with you, 'cause I'm already paid.
Getting their ass whooped. Appalachian State this week. You know what I mean?
And I'm in this bitch now, it's getting ugly. 'Cause I got your bitch now in love with me. And I'm in this bitch now, it's getting ugly. Yeah. I'm getting money by the millions every month. My bro just told me that he's good, he made a killing off the runs. I'm in Atlanta, but I'm bringing home Brazilians from the club. These women feel like I'm the one. I got Sicilian in my blood, plus Big Tim and Herb stay on my side. Run it up 8 figures while staying inside. Got another new car, love the way that it glides. Killing y'all every year's on my mind. I don't gotta say what's up to you. I don't gotta say hey. Now I don't gotta act like I fuck with you. Bitch, I'm already paid. It's way too late.
I got my good luck Miami hat on and everything. It does nothing. It doesn't even work anymore. That's how bad we are. It don't even matter what the fuck I wear. I can wear like the most lucky hat, the most lucky shirt. We're gonna be ass. We're gonna be ass. It doesn't even matter anymore.
I got your bitch now in love with me. Now I'm in this bitch now, it's getting ugly. Baby, custom made everything I'm feeling kinda stylish. I don't feel like driving, so I'm sliding with the driver. Stripper party last night, 36,000. Young, rich, and reckless, don't forget that we be wildin'. Cap rappers running off, sweating not allowed. And back to back, I'm getting parked outside. She tryna get out of here, I'm feeling her vibe. Give a couple seconds, tell a friend them bye. Diamonds in my teeth, you don't see them on speak. I done went up 3M this week. Arguing with my girl, I think I caught her with a friend.
All right, man, we back.
Time against the ACC. They regained the lead. Jalen Virgil with a 100-yard kickoff return after the 12-play drive for Miami.
Absolutely embarrassing, bro. Absolutely
No, they aren't.
embarrassing.
But you know that to come in here and try to complete a task like that, right? Come in and beat
What are we
the number
doing?
22 ranked team in the country.
We're not the number 22 ranked team in the country. We're not. We're not.
Special teams got to be
We're just
part
not.
of the equation. They got it.
Keyshawn Smith gets it close to the 30-yard line, and we have seen a lot of laundry here tonight. Another penalty flag.
What do we got now, man? What do we got now? What's the deal? What's up, bro? What do we have? Block in the back.
This is the 9th penalty of the night.
Then the return, holding, receiving team, number 9. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Yeah, man.
Let's go down to Tiffany Blackman.
Figures.
Got some key Miami injuries
Always
for you.
some.
Don Chaney is out with a lower extremity injury for the remainder of the game, as well as linebacker Keontre Smith dealing with a lower extremity injury. He's also out the remainder of the game, guys.
All right, so the running back core for Miami takes another hit. They're also without Jalen Knighton tonight. Rock serving
Good.
team suspended.
Just put every freshman in the game at this point. We need to start from the absolute bare bones. Start working on our young talent, man, because whatever this shit we got out here is just not it at all. Not even close.
By a couple. King going to take a shot to Smith.
Oh! What a grab! That's what I'm talking about!
What a catch!
That's the shit I'm talking about! Right there!
6 yards.
Great job by the freshman with the concentration, and lays out and hauls that ball.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about!
Quickly, no review.
I'm tired of you going backwards, bro. This is the second time you went backwards, bro. Start going forward, man. Come on.
45 of App State.
Got time for that shit, bro.
Turning up the tempo here now. You get a big play like that, the defense is a little shell shock. Get right up to the ball and run another one.
Deranged King now 8 of
What a
15,
fucking catch! God damn!
That was a ball that was just out ahead of the receiver. And Smith, the speedy second-year freshman, hauled it in for a big play. And now Harley bobbles it and can't make the catch. Harley got banged up last week in that game against Alabama. Coming off a career year, he's a guy that usually makes that catch.
Yeah, he was a guy that wasn't sure he was going to be able to play, but he's in this game, and one you got to come up with.
The fuck, man?
3rd down and 5. Deranged King looking for Rambo on the out route.
Why are these guys using their bodies to catch the ball? That's another body catch. Use your hands, man.
Jolly in coverage, but a pick.
Your hands.
Really love
These.
Rambo continue to be involved in this offense.
It's the 5th catch for Rambo.
Come on. Oh, what the fuck is that?
King trying
Don't.
to hit Harris.
What in the?
Throws it high, but the offense might get bailed out here.
We need more yards. Bail us out.
Late hit.
Yeah, I think
We need all everything. Bail us out, Eddie. The fuck are you drawing up, Manny? What the? What was that?
Give a big time break to Miami.
Who was that, bro?
The result of the play is an incomplete pass. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 9. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
He said number 9, so that's Demetrius Taylor.
So it wasn't Harrington. It was a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, I think both coaches at halftime are going to say, guys, we got to clean it up.
Yeah, got to clean it up.
Clean that shit up, baby.
The ball.
Clean that motherfucker up. Going to halftime up, I'm not mad. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with y'all.
So now they're going to
I'll make a deal. If you can go into half winning, I don't care if it's by 1. Ollie's up. Ollie's up. Go to the half winning.
First down and 10. Deranged Canes moving to his right, will throw. And
look at
you
that.
Catch a couple.
We had two guys on the same route.
Right in the same spot. Mike Harley's the one who holds.
What kind of operation are we running?
D. Wiggins also in the vicinity.
Two guys on the same exact route. That's not designed.
Space. You don't want two guys in the same spot. It was still fortunate it worked out for him, but.
What are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing?
2nd and 6. Hit is Harris. Well, he hasn't really been able to get on track tonight. DeMarco Jackson.
Who else?
Well, you judge a linebacker, but how many plays they make behind the line of scrimmage.
Get off,
that's
bro.
what DeMarco Jackson
It's a regular guy.
And game out.
A regular guy, bro. Stop. Nobody special.
And for him, he just sees
Nobody
it.
special.
A lot of times, guys will see that play and they hesitate.
Come on.
He just goes.
That is incomplete. Mike Harley.
That's his third dropped ball from this absolute
Drops it at the 10-yard line. And
butterfinger
and the field goal
piece of garbage. Harley, come on, bro.
Nice job on the inside route. I mean, it's not a perfect.
It's the reason why he came back for his senior year, you know what I mean? If he was real like that, he wouldn't be there right now.
7 touchdowns.
He wouldn't be in college.
But
ass.
We'll turn it over to the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt for Borregales. Hit one for 20.
We can't even score against Appalachian State.
The hold of Headley, I think that's blocked. Yes.
How bad are we, yo?
Special teams has been.
This is meant to be. Cause I'm talking shit. We ain't going to the half winning. You fucking garbage ass team. Complete garbage, bro.
Sean Clark was talking about it all week. We need to play in the special teams. We gotta have to get an advantage for us. It looked like it was Caleb Sperling got the left hand up, tipped that ball. Number 97, just enough to send that ball off course.
Caleb Sperling, 5'11", 235 pounds, a senior, a super senior.
What the fuck are we doing?
Maybe a little undersized, but he plays so big. He caught a couple of touchdown passes last year in goal line situations. They use him in a variety of ways.
Yeah, you don't see many 5'11", 235-pound 5 techniques, but you can see the energy and the tenacity he plays with.
Rice is going to take a shot on first down. Some contact. Sutton tangled up.
I mean, don't look around. Don't look around like you're guilty, bro.
Couch, but no penalty flag.
Play it off.
You get a big
doing?
Stop there. Get your offense back on the field. Try to take a shot. Oh, just a little bit thrown too far out in front of pretty good coverage on the outside by Couch. That's the guy you want to go to, though, Sutton.
Chase Bryce, former Clemson Tiger, former Duke Blue Devil, replaces App State great Zach Thomas. They just want him to manage the game.
3 and out. 3 and out.
Off his arm.
I mean, that's obvious he's going there.
Part of the season, Noel on the flat.
Okay.
We'll get a couple.
Come on. 3 and out.
Fairly long. Wayman
3 and out. What am I going to eat for lunch?
You know, I think, Clay, Miami's tackling in the second.
That sounds good
tonight, right? Last week against Bama, it was bad.
That sounds good for lunch.
I think they've done a better job tackling.
What are we going to do? What we eat?
Leverage. And that's what it takes.
Where we at? Let me know.
10 tackles for loss, but I think you're right. Overall, it wasn't a great tackling game.
Yeah, it was in the secondary especially.
Try to get off the field on 3rd down and 7 and give it back to the offense. And Deranged Canes, a chance to regain the lead before halftime.
Please.
Got a Hennigan yet tonight.
Please.
Hennigan doesn't have a catch.
Come on.
Still doesn't.
Let's go.
Cut down on the drag route. And App State will have to punt. Cam Kinchins and Gervin Hall. Great play.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like trying to figure out what I'm eating every day.
But you know,
I'm all over the place right now.
Had a little more time to let that route develop and let someone get past the sticks. I think you rushed that one, took the underneath route, and Miami came up and tackled, and that was it. Wait a little bit more time there. I think he had Hennigan coming back across to the other side of the field. If he had waited a little bit, might have had him.
Miami,
I don't even know it sounds good.
should have really good field position here. Tyreek Stevenson standing But around the 35-yard line of Miami, Sabach with the punt. Good hang time. It is returnable. Stevenson finds some room, gets close to midfield, and then he is drilled by Caleb Sperlin. This week's college football rankings brought to us by Allstate. Busy day, the upset. Number 3 Ohio State goes down to Oregon at home. You can see that Oklahoma is leading. It's Western Carolina. Iowa State losing an in-state rivalry game against the Hawkeyes.
Notre Dame had a tough time putting Toledo away, 32-29. That game was, Toledo was leading at halftime in that contest.
Texas A&M barely winning at Colorado. Under 2 minutes to go, Miami has all of its timeouts remaining. King over 100 yards passing, flush to the right. And caught from behind by Harrington.
And this is a play, Clay, I just think in years past, before the knee injury, I just think Deranged King gets out of this tackle and rushes forward. Just that sixth gear isn't quite there yet. And I hope it comes back for him again, just 8 months removed from the knee injury. But that's one, that is classic Deranged King play right there, scrambling, picking up yards.
More pressure up the middle. King throws it high. Mallory wants a penalty flag. Madison Cone, the strong safety, who transferred in from Wisconsin, in on the coverage. It's going to be third down, and now you're thinking maybe
literally cannot
Chase
move the
Bryce
ball
and
against
this App State
Appalachian
offense
State.
will have another crack.
And
at
App
the
State
football.
has 2 timeouts as well.
Absolutely
so they can get
garbage.
the ball back, plenty of time. Huge play for App State's defense here.
Come on, man, move the ball.
Miami 2 for 7 on
Nice
third down.
pickup.
King, all kinds of time.
I mean, he gave you all damn day, bro. Why are you so bad?
The outside linebacker.
Oh my God!
It's a loss of 8 and a quick time.
He literally gave you all
What an
day.
effort here by Roof. He gets knocked down, but he doesn't stay on the ground. He
It
gets
just
back.
stands there.
Credit the secondary right now for great coverage. That was a coverage sack, but TD Roof, relentless to the ball, brings him down.
That guy's a football player, of course.
Throw it
Coach's
away. Do
Former
something.
App State defensive coordinator Ted Roof, who's now a defensive assistant at Clemson's his dad, and that's a big play as App State, leading by 2, is ready to get the ball back.
And it's those kind of efforts, Clay, right, that are going to be the difference in a game
back,
like
Jack.
this. He stays down on the ground. Maybe Deranged King has enough time to find an open wide receiver, but just the relentlessness by Roof.
You know, the number 1 goal in this game tonight for Appalachian State was to keep Deranged King in the pocket. I think so far they've done that.
So far they've done that. You're right. They haven't let him escape to his throwing side where he's usually so good throwing off the run. And now a great opportunity with 1:42. A couple of timeouts.
Thomas Hennigan, who's been quiet offensively, he can get a return here on special teams. And a kick for Lou Headley. See if he can pin him deep again. Fair catch called for. And App State will start at the 13. How big have special teams been tonight?
It's been absolutely huge for him, Clay. And, you know, Miami in a great job by just waiting for the coverage team to get down there, and then a bad snap by App State, and that results in a safety. And then this is the kick return. Really a huge momentum swing in this football game. Jalen Virgil and that speed down the sideline. And then, of course, the block kick by Sperlin. You know, they always talk about special teams as 1/3 of the game, and sometimes it's just coach speak, right? But we can see the difference it can really make in a contest like this.
Right now, I'll be right
Nate
back.
Noel bounces off a tackle, lowers his shoulder pads, and gets across the 20. Steed and Stevenson bring him down.
Now, if I'm App State right now, I'm reaching that playbook, and I'm trying to find some way to get Thomas Hennigan the football. He's at the top of the screen. One of their best wide receivers, veteran guy. He's very savvy. He can make some plays for you. Like to see him get him the ball.
You know, Chase Bryce, no stranger to this Miami defense, faced him last year, even though it was a lopsided loss for Duke. He does know what this Miami defense can do. And he's going to run. Bryce gets to the outside. He's got a first down. You know, we don't talk about his legs much, but he's efficient when he has to.
Yeah, and App State's previous quarterback, Zach Thomas, he really was a great runner, and you saw a lot of those picking him up on third down. Not necessarily the best part of Chase Bryce's game, but a good job there scrambling and picking up the first. But I think they got to start putting the pedal to the metal here and start. I mean, this clock's ticking down under 30 seconds here.
Deep handoff to Peoples. He's had some big bursts tonight. Gets another first down carry close to the 40-yard line. And now we're under 30 seconds to go. App State still has one timeout to use. Peoples, nothing that time. We'll see if App State calls the timeout here.
Now they're just going to let it run down. I think they've gotten a big yardage play right there. We maybe try to push it, but I think they're going to take it into halftime here with a 2-point lead.
Incredible.
Sean Clark and Appalachian State looking for their first top 25 upset since that famous 2007 win at Michigan.
Absolutely incredible.
Miami will have the football to start the second half. Kevin Connors and company in studio.
There we go. We'll be back after half. We'll be back. Absolutely incredible, yo. Like, what is that? How could it be so bad? Like, how? This doesn't make sense. This does not make sense how we could be that bad. Man. Me or what? I truly believe we're about to beat Appalachian State. I really believe that right now. Look. Leftover grip out from yesterday. Listen, y'all, it's halftime right now. We'll be back after halftime to finish this stupid ass game out. I gotta see how they talking about us in this little Halftime show. Disrespectful. We're back. So here's my prediction on the second half of this game. We're gonna come out flat. Real flat. Go to get down by like 10, something like that. 12. You know. And then try to light it up from that point, but it's gonna be too late. We'll take another L. We gotta get Manny out of there, man. We gotta get him out of there. We got a lot of guys out of there, though. He ain't the only one. Just revamp the whole fucking whole front office. All the coaches, just revamp the whole fucking program. And Notre Dame lost? Oh, they won. Fuck. Damn. Here's the thing. I wasn't too amped about today, right? I mean, somewhat, a little bit. Just because we got our ass beat last week, right? So I was just like, okay, let's get a game in here. App State. Get up by about 25, you know what I mean? Get some morale going. And what do? We come here and let these cats just push us around. We can't really run our offense. This is Appalachian State, by the way. Garbage, bro. This is a garbage franchise right now. Franchise program. It's a garbage ass program right now. Absolute garbage. Man. It's just complete garbage. Manny's got to go. Frob's got to go. That was low-key fire, though. Low-key. Would have normally some nice material, you know, some good highlights. I'm not even gonna show that shit, man. I'm not even gonna show any highlights of that first half. You're just gonna have to look at me. That's how bad the team is, man. It's just too bad to put it out there. It's too bad. Absolutely garbage. Absolutely. You know what's worse, man? Is you sit back and you know, you watch teams like Alabama and the top teams in the nation. Hell, you got Georgia looking good. And then you look at your fucking team. Complete ass. It's been complete ass for a while now, too, though. Not like anything new. You know what I mean? It's frustrating. I don't know what to do, man. The second half better be something out of a storybook. I'm talking about they better look like a whole other team. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Make a brick, do the wall. betrayed before. I done been played before. Giving them all the smoke.
Giving them all.
I done been left in the rain. I ain't have nowhere to go. I feel less of a man. I can't depend on the hoe. They put my brother inside the ground. I found me a sound.
Found me a sound. This halftime should be over pretty soon now. We'll get back to this ass whooping, you know. Get right back to it. Incredible, man.
On the face of my city, co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty. Hotels, I'm bitty. Gotta doing my bidding. You changed, no kidding. Wasn't always this pretty. Runway me, I'm fitting. Fourth quarter, ninth inning. Ain't no way we ain't winning. Back home for a week. Ain't no way we ain't sinning. If she can't stay with me, ain't no way she ain't pretty. Got the 808 hitting. Y'all some internet thugs. Won't come face to face with me. Y'all would hate to play with me. Tell me tuck it one time. She'll pay to stay skinny. I done been on that road. I done hate some great things. And some crack for a little brother. We selling jack for girl. She done act around. She keep it two, keep it really caviar. A white boy with a little habanero. I just hit 100. I was at a 0. I'm a big boss. You just at a bureau. Hometown hero. Tell him at a mural. On the face of my city. Co-signed by Diddy. Hard liquor, I'm shitty.
Alright, I think we're finally back. It's game time, Daddy-o.
As we get ready for the second half, Miami loses to #1 Alabama last week. No shame in that. You lose to a group of 5 school as a top 25 team here tonight. The natives could get restless.
I agree with that. And they've done some good things here and there. I think Deranged King has done some good things, especially running.
Yeah, I want him to lose.
It's just been inconsistency.
I want him to lose.
These have been a big time.
Get Manny Diaz sorry ass about here.
Teams, especially
need a real program ran
well,
coach.
Neither team's offense has been
a real type of like, you know.
The State defense certainly has done a good enough job keeping Deranged King in the pocket.
Yeah, and they've given up some yards, but they're 2 of 8 on third down. They've made some really opportune plays behind the line of scrimmage that have really been the difference. You see just aggressive play on the corner play out there, and then DeMarco Jackson's been a beast for this App State defense. And just making plays behind the line of scrimmage, just the negative plays that have really, really helped this App State defense out. Not a big group, but a group that really runs around real well.
Deranged King, 10 of 20, 105 yards through the air. Meanwhile, Chase Bryce on the other side, certainly nothing fantastic. He does have the 1 interception. Ball was tipped at the line, but for the most part, managing the offense. And like you said, the special teams have played really well so far here tonight.
Yeah, he's got to keep leaning on that run game, but also, not make that big-time mistake in interception or anything like that in the second half. But, it's the offense, I think, on each side both App State and Miami that really need to get going a bit.
All right, how does Deranged King get things going? We know
he gets benched for the freshman. That's how we get him going.
To do some damage.
Bench him.
We've seen him burst a couple of times.
Start fresh.
But
put the freshman out there.
Out of sync. Only a couple of catches tonight for
say it, man. Say it.
And also,
be honest with the viewers.
He only has 2 targets. But King, I think he's done some good things. We've seen him run the ball a little bit more here tonight, and I think that's been one of the best things Miami has done. And I like to see that out of King, again, coming back from that knee injury.
We don't want to see that shit.
8 months ago.
We don't want to see that.
And I think that's what it's going to take.
Nobody
just
wants to see
scrambling,
that.
extending time, letting those
Absolutely
wide receivers get
one.
open, but then also just picking up yards with his legs. Yeah, that's his game. That's what he has to be good at.
10 of 20, 105 yards, 8 carries for 41 yards. He's actually the leading rusher.
What kind of stat line is that?
Donald Chaney.
Where's Appalachian State, man?
Will not
Holy!
They're down to 2 running backs, Cameron Harris and Cody Brown, as we go down to Tiffany Blackman.
Hey guys, when I spoke with App State coach Sean Clark, he told me we gave them 9 points off a pick and a safety, but he told me we're right where we need to be. He's pleased with the way the defense is playing. He said we've got to come back, impose our will, and keep our composure. As for Miami, well, Manny Diaz wasn't happy with the mistakes that they made, but he told his team that they have got time. 30 minutes, he said. He wanted to make sure that they keep their composure.
Your time is up, Manny.
Come out and correct
ain't got no time.
mistakes, guys.
Well, I think it's an excellent point, Tiff. And look, both teams had 5 penalties, right? 10 total in that first half. I really believe whichever team can limit those penalties here in the second half is going to give their team a great opportunity.
Miami hoping to avoid a second 0-2 start in 3 years under Manny Diaz. They've got 30 minutes to straighten things out and avoid an upset here tonight. That would make them 0-2 and knock them out of the top 25 for sure. Michael Hughes has it in the air, and this will be fair caught in the end zone by Mike Harley. So Deranged King and the Canes offense come back out, 24 years old. He's older than 6 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. A veteran guy, a mature guy, and the kind of leadership that Miami needs right now, King can provide.
I mean, he's played a lot of football, a ton of experience. He's been in games like this before where maybe the offense has been a little bit inconsistent. And this is last week against Alabama. They started the third quarter with a great drive, 75 yards. They didn't get the touchdown. They went for it on 4th and 1. Let's see if they can put a drive like that together here.
What's going on, guy? Come on.
From scrimmage of the second half, King rolling, finds a receiver caught at the 40-yard line. And it's Keyshawn Smith. That's a gain of 17 and a good start for the Canes.
If you're App State, you've got to keep Deranged King from rolling to his right. He's so dangerous. Look, throwing across his body, but still the arm strength to get it down the field. That's a great pickup on first down.
Miami fell 8 spots to number 22 this week. Still a lot of people bullish on this Miami program. Nobody home there. Charleston Rambo, the intended receiver. And again, they're trying to get him involved, but it's pretty much been a no-show tonight.
He has, but there's also, they've been trying to get Mallory involved. They've been covering him up. But an opportunity like that, got a wide-open wide receiver, King's got to hit him.
2 catches, 20 yards. He is a deep threat. They really haven't stretched him yet this year. Delayed handoff to Cameron Harris. He'll get a few. It's going to be 3rd down and fairly long so far on 3rd down tonight. Miami 2 of 8.
And outside of Deranged King, Miami's rushing attack hasn't done much since really that first series. Looked like they really were leaning on that big offensive line, and we're going to break it out. Haven't seen much since.
See what Dale Jones, the defensive coordinator,
all bad.
Second year back at App State after a year at Louisville. Let's see what he dials up. Pressure coming off the edge. King is hit, got rid of it, and he finds Rambo. Did he get a foot in? Yes, he did.
What a catch,
what a catch for Charleston Rambo.
And that's why you got to go to number 11, because he can make things happen like that. Look at this. Contorts his body all the way around. Presence of mind to get the foot down. Did he get the left foot in?
No. Oh, left maybe.
Absolutely.
Left
to him.
Right.
Fantastic catch.
I don't know if that left.
Great job of King, too. He took a shot, coming off
Left
the
foot
side.
looking like it didn't go in. Right foot looked like it may have gone in.
33-yard pickup to the 22. Man down for App State. We'll check on him when we come back.
All right, man. Oh, we need this win bad. Bad.
I wanna take care of you and your friends.
Crazy.
Off the corner with the money, I got a bird. St. John for the Hendrix. So leave me a millionaire. Bro, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Grab a soda back when looking like Pablo in the store. It's gonna make me feel low.
Targeting suspension for the first half after a call against East Carolina last week. He's available, not on the field now. By the way, Ryan Huff was able to get off the field okay. The free safety was shaken up on the last play. First down and 10 for Miami. Their first touch here in their second half, down a couple from the 22-yard line. Deranged Canes getting some heat. Here's Earl chasing him around. Flushed out of the pocket. Deranged Canes scampers out near the 10-yard line and close to a first down.
Nice little wiggle there. Nice little wiggle.
Looked like the old Deranged Canes. He kept the play alive, tried to get a wide receiver open. It wasn't there. Tucked it and ran, made some guys miss, cutting across his body. It looked good.
Harris finds the hole and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cameron Harris.
Come on. Come on. Y'all made that look too easy. I need that. I need that consistently. Made it look way too easy.
Athletes on the field tonight, and he's got his second touchdown.
And what a great drive by Miami to start the second half. And that run by Harris
needed that.
Just came downhill on
needed that.
Right now, punch it in.
Shit.
Andy Borregales. That was a bad snap, bad hold, but Borregales bangs home the extra point to put Miami back in front 19-14.
You get a big run by Deranged Canes. And we've talked about the tempo of this offense. They get a good play and they get right back up the line. And this thing is, look, just downhill offensive line. Good job by the tight end. He got the second level blocking the linebacker. And this is the big play. This is the best run Deranged King has had this entire year. Making a guy miss, make another guy miss, pick up yards with his legs.
It's the best run he's had all year, huh? God damn, that's how down bad he's been, or what?
Well, when he was a freshman and fresh,
wow,
those legs were really fresh. I mean, he used to do things like this at Houston when he was a wide receiver and a kickoff return specialist.
Yeah, he just did so many amazing things when he had the ball in his hand. They're like, well, let's put him at quarterback. Let's see how that goes. And he's really just been one of the more electrifying college football players in the last 4 years.
Over 10,000 yards of offense in his college career at Houston and Miami. First time that he's had the same offensive coordinator 2 years in a row, and it's Rhett Lashley, of course, and they have to feel a little bit better about the way things went on that series.
Ran to a Miami coach in the hallway before the game, and I asked him about King. He says he's one of the top people I've ever met in my entire life. Just as a human being, how he carries his business, coming back from the injury. True leader on that football team.
A 100-yard kickoff return tonight for Virgil already. This one deep enough in the end zone, he cannot return it. And the Mountaineers will start at the 25. Chase Bryce in the first half. Again, nothing flashy for sure. Did have the interception. It was tipped at the line. Yeah. But again, his job, Rocky, is to just manage the football.
Manage the offense, but I think it's time for him in this game to start making a couple special throws. Again, he doesn't want to start to do too much where he's putting the ball in harm's way here. But I really would like to see them get Thomas Hennigan going in this game.
Yeah, Hennigan has no catches in this football game yet. The senior receiver, there they spot him. Hennigan be pulled out near the 35-yard line. He looked good last week in Charlotte. 4 catches to 114 yards and a touchdown.
He's just a great route runner, veteran guy, so he's smart. He knows how to position his body and shield the defender off. I'd say let's get him more involved in this game.
Played through a hamstring injury last year. He's back to 100%. Lines up on the outside, top of your screen. They run it though with Peoples. What a good first half. Cameron Peoples, 12 carries, 68 yards and a touchdown in the first 30 minutes.
It's really been the interior run game for App State, and I think the reason is they know Miami's defensive line is so fast, so why try to get to the perimeter where those fast guys can just run you down? Go straight downhill and neutralize that speed. It's been effective.
First series of the second half for Appalachian State. Back to Hennigan.
Take a tackle, bro.
Physical after the catch and gets it out to the midfield line. That's a gain of 8.
It's a great job. Hennigan's, I think he's starting to feel it, Clay. Got him the catch earlier and then get him another touch here. Break a tackle, break another tackle. Love seeing number 5 involved. You mentioned earlier, last year had the hamstring injury, so he never really was that dynamic playmaker like we're used to seeing. Now he's back healthy. You can see how big that is for this offense.
Henry Pearson in at the H-back to block for Cameron Peoples. Another run to the right side. And he's going to be close to the line to gain.
Not it.
Third down and short is Jonathan Ford. The defensive tackle makes the stop as we're under 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Last time in this situation, App State ran the ball.
Bryce keeps it and slides for the first down.
What a great play call right there. Miami's defense all week, they're talking about, look, Chase Bryce isn't a run threat, so what do? Big third down, everybody closes on the running back, he keeps it, picks up the first down. Great call there.
Let's go down to Tiffany.
Becoming more mobile was something that Chase Bryce told me was an emphasis when he talked to the coaches here. He dropped some weight. He was 235, 238-ish when he came in. Now he's down to 223, 225, and he says he's moving a lot better, guys.
I would move a lot better if I lost 15 pounds, I'll tell you that much. People's moving well. And he gets it to the 30, to the 28
Can't even stop these guys all of a sudden.
Of 18 for Cameron Peoples.
Can't stop them. All of a sudden, they can't be stopped. You know what I mean?
Tonight.
Just give it to Peoples.
They can't be stopped all of a fucking sudden.
Neutralize the speed. Look at that high knees pumping like Eddie George back in the day.
What are we doing?
Keep giving it to 6.
Looking to throw on first down.
My
Pumping
God.
as Bryce finds his tight end, Pearson.
Like how? Like what?
Tumbles inside
What?
the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
What is this?
First down, a goal to go, App State.
And this is what a great run game gives you. Just a little quick play action, a little pump. And just
where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And where are you?
That's a touchdown. It's a missed opportunity there, but still a nice play, nice gain for App State.
I get a timeout on the field. A Miami player is down. It's Zach McLeod who is being helped toward the sideline.
And we talked about already Keontre Smith, their starting linebacker, out. Now it looks like Zach McLeod, one of their best pass rushers, a fifth-year senior, coming off the field.
Well, how about Appalachian State after the scoring drive by Miami on 6 plays in under a minute and a half, coming right back and marching it down the field, and they've got it at the 5-yard line, first down and goal to go.
And really every time tonight they've answered. Miami's had a good play, or App State had a bad snap on a punt. They've always come back and answered.
Peoples. And he's
Y'all can man up and hold him to 3 right here. I'll respect the hell out of this stand.
Johnson was there. Gervin Hall, the starting safety, got to
hold him to 3 here, and I'll respect it.
You can just see why getting to the perimeter is so hard on this Miami defense. Everybody in a green jersey out there can run.
Manny Diaz back as defensive coordinator. He was the defensive coordinator for 3 seasons before becoming head coach. His guys really need to bow their necks here. Play fake. Chase Bryce to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the tight end, tried to bring it in. It was a little high, and the 10th play of the drive will come up next.
It's another missed opportunity for Bryce. Another throw that goes high. He's wide open. Just, God, you got to put that ball on the money. He's right there. And that's a big target you're throwing to. And those are the kind of plays Bryce needs to make in a game like this. You got Sutton at the bottom of the screen. The best wide receiver, manned up, singled out there.
Virgil.
Don't let him score on this fucking shit. Let's go!
At the 5-yard line by Tyreek Stevenson. 4th down.
And I know Virgil runs a 10-200 meters, but again, this
I like it. I like the stand.
Fast.
I like the stand.
You just can't get around him. It's hard to get to the perimeter. The more downhill runs, north-south, has been the way to go for App State. I expect them to go back to that. And it's just a missed opportunity. There's 2 opportunities for a touchdown there, both the tight end, one where he threw it behind the tight end.
You're gonna miss field goal here.
And the missed one in the end zone.
Missed it. Oh, he barely made it.
Is good.
Barely made it.
Just inside the right upright for Staten from 22 yards out. App State settles for 3, climbs back to within 2.
Yeah.
I'm still streaming. The air is still streaming.
Hello, bro.
Just at Subway.
Oh, yeah. That's good, man.
Let's see what's up, everybody. Can I say hi, everybody? Hello, everybody. What's up? I'm the daughter, as you can tell, and I have crutches. So yeah, nice.
You heard it there first, man.
You're watching the ACC on ESPN. An 11-play, 70-yard scoring drive for Appalachian State.
So, give him the smoke.
Field goal
Give him all the smoke.
17. Next week over on the ACC Network, a college football triple-header. Albany, Syracuse, followed by Northwestern Duke, and in the nightcap at prime time, presented by Geico Virginia and number 24 North Carolina. And if you don't have the ACC Network, go to ACCN.com for instant access. Sam Howell and North Carolina in week 1 look pretty pedestrian.
Let's get it!
He's got to start showing something. Again, he's got a new offensive line. Didn't really get much help from his receivers either in that game, but I'd like to see him elevate his game here if he truly wants to be a Heisman contender.
So after the State field goal, Miami's set to get it back. They scored on their last possession. And did that get out of bounds? Yes, it did before reaching the end zone. And special teams has been a big factor here tonight. Let's go back to the last drive of the missed opportunities for App State.
And it was a nice drive responded by App State, but just 2 errant throws by Chase Bryce. That one should have been a touchdown, hitting the tight end in stride, and that one just sailed a little bit high. And you know Chase Bryce wishes he could have that one back as his guys were coming off the field after the field goal. He said, hey guys, that's on me. And he has got to be better down the stretch here. They want to have a chance in this game.
Good field position to start this series from the 35. De'Eric King getting some pressure from Hampton. Low throw. It is scooped up and caught by Smith. A gain of 4, second down.
And just back to Bryce real quick. You go back to his year at Duke. Yes, he had the interceptions and all that, but he also just completed 55% of his passes. So accuracy was an issue then and a little bit here tonight.
Cameron Harris, he's in the backfield. He'll get it here. He had a touchdown on the last series. And good second effort to get the first down. He was wrapped up by DeMarco Jackson. Spartanburg, South Carolina native, the leader of this App State defense, but he couldn't keep him from getting to the sticks. It's a gain of 7.
He made a tackle with one arm. He was getting blocked and just held one arm out there. Got him down.
King out of the pocket. This is where he can be very dangerous. App State is able to get him to the sideline and work him out. Palin, the South Florida kid, forced him to the sideline. Second down coming up.
And we don't see Demetrius Taylor out there. He's their best defensive lineman, number 9. I don't know what the story is, if he's injured or what it is, but he's a dynamic playmaker, and that's his side. He plays that defensive right end. And then we need to get number 9 back in there.
Harris hurdles the tackler and gets close to the 50, but this is 3rd and fairly long. You know, another thing too, Rocky, I've noticed, we haven't seen the breakneck tempo the entire game. At spurts, yes, but not consistently.
Yeah, that last drive they did a good job with. They got a great play and then got back up the line. It's been a little bit disheveled tonight.
3rd down and 7. They've only converted 3 third down situations tonight.
Okay, Demetrius Taylor back in the game. He's at the defensive end toward the bottom of the screen, number 9.
Here comes the rush. King slides up. Got caught by Caleb Sperlin. They forced him out of the pocket and right into the tackle of Caleb Sperlin. It's 4th down and long.
Well, asking you shall receive. You see Taylor off to the left side. Just a great, they call that the hump rush, where you just bring that arm and toss the offensive lineman. That forced King out of the pocket, and then Sperlin made the tackle. That was a big-time play there on 3rd down by Taylor.
Lou Headley's been busy tonight. Miami's net punting was almost 45 yards per kick last year. That set an FBS record. He's going to punt rugby style to Hennigan. Big time hang time. Inside their 15 is where the Mountaineers will have it. Down a couple. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter in Miami. Appalachian State football down a couple here in the third quarter this season. For every field goal and extra point made by participating universities, All-State is making a contribution to the university's General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, All-State. First home game with a real crowd since Jaron Williams broke a Canes record with 6 touchdown passes against Louisville way back in November of 2019. Fans have been on the edge of their seat since the start of this game. App State giving them a rub here tonight. This is Nate Noel cutting it up. Good first down carry. And, you know, Chase Bryce is a game manager. I think we've established that, Rocky. That's what the coaching staff wants from the Duke transfer. But at some point, he's going to have to make a few throws.
Look, if you're going to come into Miami, into Hard Rock Stadium, and pull out an upset victory, your quarterback has got to make a couple throws. Doesn't have to be 10 of them, but he's got to make a couple throws to be the difference in this game. And he has about a quarter and a half to make that happen.
Run play again on 2nd and 4. And it'll be about a yard shy of the first down for Nate Noel. You know, it's not easy replacing a guy like Zach Thomas, the quarterback for App State the last 3 years. 88 total touchdowns, a great passer, an exceptional runner. Oh, good effort. And that's a first down for Noel.
What a drive right there by Noel, right? He's a smaller guy, 5'10", about 185, but he runs good between the tackles. He's constantly moving forward, going north-south. What a great conversion.
He's got 10 carries now. He had 15 last week for 126 against East Carolina, as both he and Peoples went over 100 in week 1. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Play fake. Chase Bryce stays clean. Going deep. This is the throw he needs to make and can't connect. Jalen Virgil, who's very quick, couldn't get under it.
Just a little bit far. And you had the time, and you had the wide receiver with the speed to do it. Just a little bit long on that throw. It would have taken a great throw, but again, those are the ones that you got to make here and there to give your team a chance.
Bryce, of course, part of Clemson history. No one will forget that Syracuse game that preserved their undefeated record and helped lead them to a national title when Trevor Lawrence got hurt. Noel that carry, Hall the stop. Another third down coming up for Appalachian State.
And they're running the ball so well that really makes the play action pass something that you can use. And you see the night Peoples and Noel have had really leading this offense.
App State 4 of 11.
Miami showing the blitz off to the offense's right side. App State going to check the call.
Number 12, Jafari Harvey is their best pass rusher. He drops back. Bryce throws, and that is going to be a first down for the tight end, Mike Evans.
And watch this catch by Evans here. Kind of turns back around, contort his body a little bit the wrong way, but it made it happen for the first down.
He's a veteran guy. They need to step up this year. He's been a little banged up in recent seasons. Played only 3 games last year. That's a big conversion. Keep this drive going.
That's 2 in a row, partner, on this drive.
Chase Bryce again, hands off. Keep feeding Nate Noel, the Miami native. Another guy who went to Northwestern High School. So many in this game came out of that prep school. Utah, BYU, 10:15 Eastern time on ESPN. That's always a great battle. Of course, we know BYU's headed to the Big 12 in 2023.
How about that news this week, right?
Big news.
My hometown, the Cincinnati Bearcats, are all excited. They're going to be joining the Big 12 as well.
Same with Houston and UCF. That's a short run as Miami allows just a yard there. So third down again for Appalachian State. And this is a big down in this football game.
This is huge, and this is the opportunity we've been talking about. This is where Chase Bryce has got to find a way to make a big throw.
We'll see what Frank Ponce, the offensive coordinator, dials up. See third down. They were 5th in the FBS last year.
You see Corey Sutton at the bottom of the screen, man-to-man. Looks like Miami's showing the blitz.
They bring 5. Broken up, intended for Sutton. But getting a hand in there, Stevenson, he's shaken up on the play. Bolden was also in the vicinity. And it'll be 4th down.
And this is just nice coverage there by Tyreek Stevenson. Stayed inside. He knew they'd come with a slant route. Reached his left hand and knocked that ball away. That's great defense.
I think he ran into Bubba Bolden, or Bolden ran into him.
Yeah.
Remember, Bolden last week was ejected for questionable targeting on the last play of the first quarter last week.
Yeah, it looked like Bolden kind of hit him in the back as he was following through there. But a great defensive play by Tyreek Stevenson, forcing the punt. Got a bunch of good cornerbacks here for this Miami team. I'm sorry, buddy. Nothing like a little friendly fire out there sometimes. It's one thing when the other team hurts you, it's another when your own team doesn't.
Boy, we have some physical defensive backs in Miami again this year. So Xavier Sabach comes on for the punt. Another Australian, a super senior. Put 2 of his 4 kicks inside the 20 last week. That's what they would like him to do here. Rugby style. Restrepo is buried at the 15-yard line. Great coverage getting down there. Nick Ross, remember, he sat out the first half. Makes a great play on special teams. The 52nd season of Monday Night Football kicks off this Monday with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in Vegas to take on the Raiders. Steve, Brian, Lewis have the call. Lisa Salters and John Perry on the field. 8 Eastern time. Lamar Jackson, of course, the Heisman winner in 2016. He'll begin his 4th season in the NFL. He's only 7 months older than Deranged King. Think about that.
I think he's been playing a long time. He's just 25. But man, how about the Ravens getting hit with the injury bug? Gus Edwards, the running back, Marcus Peters, the cornerback, back-to-back plays in practice this week.
Here's King. Boy, he's looking like the Deranged of old with that knee showing no signs that he had surgery 8 months ago.
He really has looked better tonight. Now, again, just the raw speed, I don't know if it's there or not, but you see the escapability. He's just a water bug out there. You can't get a hold of him. Tremendous quickness.
Cameron Harris taking it wide. Gets out of a tackle across the 40, the 45, and down near the 47-yard line. DeMarco Jackson finally chased him down. A big gain here as this running game is finally starting to find traction.
Yeah, like getting that ball on the outside there by Harris.
That was a gain of 19 for Harris. King throws. That's a first down catch. Keyshawn Smith. And he's pulled down at the 40 by Stephen Jones. Into plus territory after that Baker's dozen.
And what a great pocket the offensive line gave Deranged King right there. Didn't have to panic, could set his back foot and deliver a nice throw for the first down.
Miami, no turnovers here tonight. They had 3 turnovers last week. They've done a good job protecting the football.
Yeah, between the defense not being able to get off the field on 3rd down and the turnovers, that was the big story of that game.
They didn't have 3 turnovers in any game last year. Off his back foot, King got it to Harris. Boy, DeMarco Jackson, quick closing speed to make another tackle.
And this is a play, Clay, that it could have been really, really bad for App State. But look at the linebacker retracing his steps, and you see the speed. And if he don't make that tackle right there, and he's gone. Cameron Harris is gone down that sideline.
And now Cone, Madison Cone is down. Transfer from Wisconsin. Looked really good in week 1 for Appalachian State. With 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. There's Deranged King, and for more on him, let's go down to Tiffany.
You guys, safety Bubba Bolden told me that King is the heartbeat on this team. So not only does he lead on the field, but he backs it up off of it. He's got several NIL deals, and he's not just looking out for himself. Anytime he's asked to do something, he looks to include his teammates so that they can get in on the deal and split the profits from it, guys. Such a great teammate there.
Yeah, look, like a quarterback spreads the wealth on and off the field. He's a great leader for this team.
Became the first college athlete to sign a deal with a pro sports team back in August. The NHL's Florida Panthers signed him to be a celebrity spokesperson. We've talked to Deranged over the years, and he's a great personality.
Absolutely. And it's easy to see why he's the leader of this football team.
Harris again on 3rd and 2. Boy, he has really found his rhythm. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, I think between him and this offensive line, they've really found something going here. We've talked about how big this offensive line is. They average 325, and you just wonder, as this game goes on, a little bit undersized front for App State, is it starting to take its toll?
Well, Miami and App State go into the 4th quarter in a tight one. Back at Hard Rock in a moment. College football primetime presented by Dr. Pepper, Clay Matvick, Rocky Boyman, Tiff Blackman. 1917 Miami driving. 14th season at Hard Rock Stadium for the Canes. They've never lost a home opener here. Their last home opening loss, 2006, to Florida State at the Old Orange Bowl. They really need to finish this drive.
Yeah, it's been an impressive drive so far, but it won't mean anything unless they come away with 7 here. In App State, they cannot afford to let Miami score a touchdown, go up 2 scores.
King wants to throw. He has completed his last 4 passes, going for the end zone. Looking for his receiver, Harley. Contact, penalty flag.
And that may be offensive pass interference. Looked like Harley pulled the defender down at first glance there.
I think you're right.
Pass interference, offense, number 3, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Huge penalty. They're getting inside the red zone here, and you can see the right arm just pulls the defender down, and you wonder why he did that. You got to let that hand go. I mean, the pass is off the mark there for sure, but then you make a bad situation worse by committing the OPI.
And that may be why he did it, just seeing that the ball was off track and was trying to prevent an interception.
Yeah, maybe the defender pulled off. I don't know if he could have made that play, but either way, that's a big penalty.
So now 1st and 25. They'll try to pick up some with Harris, and he is spun down by Sperlin, and now a few boos coming from the crowd here at Hard Rock.
Yeah, I don't think they like that play call there.
Boy, Sperlin's having a great game.
I think you're Miami. Don't you got to get Charleston Rambo going? Don't you get the ball with some of those wide receivers on the perimeter? Let them make a move.
2nd and 25. Dancing King, and there is Rambo hit fast by McLeod. Jalen McLeod with a crushing blow and another loss.
And maybe that's why they're not getting the ball on the perimeter. Look, it's just great zone defense. He sees the quarterback release the ball and just shot out of a cannon. Boom. That's a great heady play by the defense. They know they're going to look the way of Rambo right there.
There's Rhett Lashley, the offensive coordinator. His offense now looking at 3rd down and a field trip. 27 yards to keep the drive alive. They're going to check it down to Mallory. And nowhere near the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Now what do they do? Are they going to bring out the field goal unit?
This would be a long field goal. What, 54 yards or so?
They're going to bring out Lou Headley, who's a weapon as far as punters go in this country, one of the best in college football. And they're going to try to pin Appalachian State deep. They've done it already a time here tonight.
This is a smart move here rather than try to kick a really long field goal. You got Lou Headley. How many times have we seen him over the years pin the offense back inside the 5-yard line? This will be a heck of an opportunity right now to do just that.
And they're going to take a delay of game to give Headley a little more room.
Delay game, kicking team, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Well, Manny Diaz has got to be sweating this a little bit. It's one of those games you knew that App State was not going to be afraid of veteran team. They've been known as college football's David ever since that 2007 upset of Michigan. Weren't going to be intimidated coming in here.
And that's the cardinal rule, Clay, right? With underdog teams coming in, what do you got to do? You got to put them away quick. And you allow a team like this to just hang around. You never know what they may do.
6th punt for Headley. All 5 have been inside the 20. Here's another one.
Amazing.
This one inside the 5 at the 2.
What a weapon number 94 is for Miami.
Al Blades, number 7, kills it at the 2-yard line. And that's how you do it in Australia and in America.
All right. Miami's best player is really the punter. That's absolutely insane. Our best player on our entire team is the punter. And I'm not saying that to be just to talk shit. I'm being completely honest. It's crazy. Yeah, if y'all in here, go ahead and give your boy a like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Appreciate you.
For their second time tonight, Headley pins App State at the 2-yard line. Can Chase Bryce lead a touchdown drive? Cameron Peoples will get a couple. And
why are you talking crazy, man? Do your job.
Defensive
You don't need to talk crazy. You're up 2 against Appalachian State in the fourth fucking quarter right now. Chill out, bro. Chill out.
23 yards.
Humble yourself. Play some ball.
23 hidden yards. How many coaches wouldn't want an extra 23 yards in the game? He's done it time and time again tonight.
They intentionally took the delay of game to give Headley a little more room.
Yep.
They declined it. It didn't matter ultimately. Play fake from the end zone. Chase Bryce on the hook. He's going to be hit.
Let's go.
For 3.
I like that. I like that. Cover until you can't cover. Come up.
Had an interception in the first.
That was beautiful.
Big
that was beautiful
for Miami.
And he was
beautiful.
Hennigan. He was open late, but just look at that great job by Carter, just patiently waiting. Didn't let him get outside, and then as soon as he got close enough, just hit the Jets and brought him down. What a great play.
Well, this is the down where Chase Bryce has to do something.
This is it. This is the biggest throw of his App State career. Got to find a way to convert.
It's only in its second week, but I think you're right. 3rd down and 8. Play fake. Stands tall, downfield. Looking for Sutton. There's a bump as he got tied up with Stevenson. No penalty marker. Tyreek Stevenson has been involved tonight.
He's done a great job covering. Right in the hip pocket, the head turns back around. It's not a penalty.
A lot of grabbing there.
Excellent coverage there by number 2.
I'll take it.
And Stevenson will stay out for this punt return. It's going to be great field position for the Canes.
Really haven't seen any route combinations to get guys open from App State tonight. We've seen a couple launches down the sideline, some short passes, but nothing in that route tree to get a guy open in man coverage.
Sabach doesn't have the leg of Headley.
I don't know what's going on with the mic. My bad.
Stevenson
figure it out.
Gets it inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. This is going to be the best starting field position tonight for Miami. Well, kick off your Week 1 NFL Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern with the Countdown crew. Patrick Mahomes sits down with Alex Smith, now part of our Countdown team, plus an inside look at what might be Aaron Rodgers' last dance in Green Bay. All that and more right up to kickoff on Sunday. Tumultuous offseason for Aaron Rodgers, but he's telling Packer fans he's all in to help Green Bay win. Deranged Canes sprinting to the near side. Has some room. How about the 6th-year senior?
I'll take it.
On his feet tonight.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I think right now Deranged King said, I'm going to put this game in my hands. Give me the ball. Not hurt, not. Put the shoulder down. There you go. I love it. Love watching Deranged King.
13 carries, 79 yards on the ground. He's going to be sacked here as TD Roof comes in.
And they followed up with that bullshit.
Tonight.
My God,
plays
bro.
on the line of scrimmage. This App State defense, we've talked about it all night, very active. A lot of speed out there. And this is where Miami, you want to try to pick up at least half this thing. Get this ball inside the 20-yard line. Give yourself an opportunity on 3rd down.
A draw.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, see?
And here come the boos again.
Like, what do you expect?
Again, second year. Deranged Canes.
Like, what are you calling?
Brett Lashley. He's never had the same offensive coordinator.
What are you calling, bro?
A little tentative right there on that play. I like to see those weapons get the ball in their hand with a chance to make a move in space. That's normally what Brett Lashley does. Get a guy in space, let him make a play.
Rambo's in single coverage. Up at the top of the screen. King all time to throw, and he'll come back over
oh my
the
God.
far side.
This is
the
worst fucking offense I've ever seen in my entire life.
Sean Jolly, good coverage there, closed quickly, got him to the sideline. So 4th down, and the field goal unit comes out.
That's great coverage all across the field by App State. Nowhere for King to go with that ball. This is a huge kick right here for Miami.
Andy Borregales, a freshman from right here in Miami. His brother Jose, the Luke Groza winner last year. 38-yard attempt.
He'll make it.
Earlier tonight.
He'll make it.
Got it. And
Needed
the lead is
that.
5.
Needed that bad.
One-score game with 9:15 to go.
Sorry about the audio. Sorry about the audio, y'all. I don't know what's happening with it right now. Get it figured out. Is it better? What's it like now? What are we looking like? What does it sound like? All right, cool. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you. I don't know what we're gonna do with this fucking team. I have no idea. If we don't win this game, I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be completely honest with you, no idea. Complete ass. Can't run anything, nothing. I don't know.
ESPN
Let's get it going.
Football Prime Time is
Let's get a stand here. We need a nice, strong stand. Let's get it going.
Fans deserve, and in part by the uncorked
Let's go.
slushes only at Sonic.
Dial something up, Manny.
31
Dial something up. For once.
Last week.
For once, bro. Dial me up.
Tonight. Learned a lot from the Alabama game. Now we think we can put that to use. We're going to take care of business tonight, but even after that scoring drive that resulted in a Borregales field goal, they're only up 5 late.
Yeah, they haven't been able to put App State away.
Only up
and that's
5.
The
It's
thing.
a damn
Underdog
shame.
team coming in here.
It's a damn
Keep letting
shame.
them hang around. But how about App State's defense right there? Miami gets the ball on App State's about 35-yard line, and they hold them to just a field goal. That's huge.
There it is, baby. Best player on our team, the punter.
Clemson Tiger.
Best player on the squad, baby.
Part of Clemson against Syracuse 2018 with Trevor Lawrence injured. He takes off the penny. The baseball cap goes into the game, and all he does is lead 2 fourth-quarter touchdown drives to keep the Tigers unbeaten on their way to that national title.
Yeah, and that 4th and 6 play was unbelievable. And yeah, I mean, Clemson doesn't have a national title ring if Chase Bryce doesn't come in and win that game.
Up to now, that's all he's known for, really. He can make a name for himself in a different way here tonight.
You're absolutely right. He has an opportunity to say, there's more to me than just that one play, that one drive in the 4th quarter.
What are you doing?
Off an offensive.
Take so long to call that, man.
Offense, number 70.
Man, like, you don't want to call it.
First down.
What are we doing?
It's a mistake. You don't
What are we
expect a
doing?
veteran like him to make 27th career start. He's been all Sun Belt the last 2 years.
Yeah, he's a real good player. Plays with a ton of edge out there, mean streak. And we talked about penalties were a huge part of the first half.
So 1st and 15
Buckle up!
for Chase Bryce. Play action.
Oh, you got to get there.
To Hennigan.
Get there.
And he's tackled at the 30. So they get a chunk of it back. Gervin Hall makes the tackle. Coastal and Louisiana shared the Sun Belt title last year. They're favored to win the Sun Belt East and West respectively this year.
Right back.
17 Coastal beat Kansas last night. Last year that was considered an upset, not this year.
Not this year, yeah. And that was really the toughest non-conference game on Coastal's schedule. They won it with authority.
We'll see if App State can get an upset here against number 22. They're going to move the chains. Nate Noel with the first down. App State since 2015, 65-15. And since 2018, they've had 3 different head coaches and several coordinators. I mean, this program just keeps reloading.
It's like Alabama, right? They get coaches that leave and come and go, and they just keep reloading.
1st and 10. How about Nate Noel? The Miami native, lightning quick, gets it close to another App State first down.
So right now, if you're watching App State, they're getting some positive gains in the run game. I'll go back to what we said a little bit earlier, partner. Chase Bryce got to make a throw.
Yeah.
Got to be a big throw on this drive somehow, somewhere, some way.
He's used a bunch of receivers again here tonight. 10 last week, 9 tonight. 2nd and 1.
Wide open.
There's a catch by Sutton into plus territory with forward progress to the 48 of Miami.
Nice rhythm on that throw there. As soon as Sutton puts his foot in the ground, he comes back to the ball, Bryce puts it on the money. That was a nice throw and catch. Way to get Bryce in some rhythm here.
Bubba Bolden in on that tackle. Cameron Peoples is going to check into the game at running back. Peoples, the leading rusher for App State, 97 yards on the ground plus a touchdown. They'll feed it to him here.
Stuff him up.
They were ready for him.
Stuff him up. Was that 5-5?
Has had himself a game.
Was that 5-5?
Number 1 in on that stop. Also
Okay,
Jordan Miller.
Oh, okay.
And watch Silvera. I mean, he just pushes the offensive lineman's body right back into the lap of the running back. I mean, this is just raw power. You see him on this right side there, push him back, make the tackle. Ooh, that is big time stuff there for the defensive lineman there wearing number 1.
Makes him look a little bit less than 300.
A little more slender, yes.
2nd and 12. Chase Bryce loads, fires, looking for Williams, and there's the throw you were talking about, Rocky. Malik Williams hauls it in inside the 10.
This team doesn't want to win, man.
And you put this ball on the money, play action. Didn't rush it, set his feet, and then put it up high where only Malik Williams could go get it.
Number 2 receiver last year for Appalachian State. They feed him again, and he gets it out inside the 5. Gervin Hall ushered him to the sideline. 2nd and goal.
And we saw last week the first touchdown Chase Bryce had was a similar play, just like one of those post routes right over the middle. He sees the wide receiver and just lays it right in that basket.
Absolutely incredible.
An interception coming early in this football game.
Chase
First
Bryce,
quarter, he was tipped at the line for Bryce. He's got him inside the 5, looking to the end zone. throws, man open.
God.
Guess who? Malik Williams. 3 straight plays.
Just absolutely.
And the Mountaineers are back in front.
And they're going to go for 2 on this play.
And we got Chase Bryce out here making us.
They don't like the way
we got Chase Bryce out here looking like he's ready.
Down the field.
Absolutely insane.
Get the defense.
What is this?
Right. He almost overthrew that one to the left a little bit, but Malik Williams jumped out of the stadium and got it.
And he puts 2 fingers up immediately as they're going to try to make this a 3-point difference.
Look at this, man. This is outright disrespecting us.
The lone setback.
What the fuck you gonna do, Manny? Oh, wow.
And that's going to be a blown play and a blown opportunity.
Blow that up. Good try.
To get this to a 3-point
game.
game.
You scored. You did your thing, Bryce.
The
Making us look
Mountaineers lead
stupid.
it with under 6 minutes to go and looking for a Sean Clark upset.
Man. Incredible. What are you gonna do, man? To be honest with you, I'd rather probably take Chase Bryce over Deranged King at this point. Like, we're just not going anywhere with that guy, man. He's complete, not garbage, but he's not gonna take you anywhere. He's not the guy. Period. Yeah, he's solid. He's solid for sure, man. I respect everything he does. What happened to Clemson, though, man? What was that about? You want to talk about that? I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. That was all bad. Georgia ain't real like that. I don't believe him. Not for one bit. For sure. He was looking like the lights was too bright for him, really. I was surprised. I was expecting him to come in this year, put in some solid work. I ain't seeing it yet at all. Y'all ain't down bad like us, though. We're down ferocious. For years now, we've been down ferocious. It's just all bad. Y'all ain't all bad.
There's your man of the moment, Malik Williams, the veteran wideout, who was the go-to guy on that drive. 8 plays, 75 yards. Bryce to Williams for the touchdown, the go-ahead score. Failed 2-point conversion. Still could be a big factor in the way this game ends up. But for now, App State's back in charge.
Yeah, Williams with 2 of the biggest catches of this game. And look, we talked about these wide receivers. You get worried about Sutton and Hennigan and Jalen Virgil's really fast.
What are you going to do, man?
You forget about Malik Williams. He had 41 catches.
What are you going to draw up, Lashley?
We see it tonight.
Are you going to put us in the position of...
Turn, won't get to the 20. Timeout for the AT&T 5G best moment from tonight, Rocky. It just happened moments ago.
Man, we set it up. We said Bryce needs to make a throw. Look at the confidence in the pocket. Steps into it. Puts it up where only Williams can get it.
Come on.
Reaching up high into that Miami sky. And then on the touchdown pass, he gets the defender with his eyes to move to the right. Williams sneaks back across the field. No one sees him. And that's a touchdown. We called on Bryce to make a play, and he delivered.
He made a series 5 for 5.
68
68 yards in that touchdown throw.
Wow. Incredible.
And now the ball is in Deranged Canes' court. He'll dump it out short to the tight end, and great closing speed by TD Roof, as the tackling has been impeccable tonight for App State.
You took the words out of my mouth. If we've seen App State miss a tackle all night, I mean, and again, it's the tackling, it's the leverage. They're always forcing the ball back the right way, and the speed out there has really been the difference.
2nd and 8, King flushed.
Like, this is the only type.
And DeMarco
This is
Jackson
the only type of production we're getting is him running for his life. My God.
Big hit by Stephen
Punishing
Jones.
hit, but he gains 7. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Okay. Think about King with a dual threat ability
We
here.
need 4 down territory. This don't matter. We need. Bust it.
First down. Stays on his feet. Well, just willed his way to a 1st down, a must-have for the U. Hampton maybe with a touchdown-saving tackle.
And it looked like, I mean, App State brought some pressure right up the middle, but a great read by Harris. He just bumps that thing out to the outside, great vision, and he was a shoestring partner away from breaking that one.
What are we doing?
Player down for Appalachian State. It's DeMarco Jackson. We'll check on him after this.
Oh, we need these points bad. Bad. We need a touchdown. Low key. I don't trust the field goal. Defense is suspect. We need a touchdown here. I don't have any faith at all. So I'm looking at this little stat on Twitter right now, right? It says here, somebody pointed out recently that teams that go and play Alabama in week 1 and get worked over aren't right for weeks, and in some cases aren't right for the whole season. And they got this little graph up here, right? That's showing like what teams do after they play Alabama week 1. It's not looking good. God damn. I mean, we was already not that great. And then, all bad.
Now, Deranged Canes, it's in his hands. Miami down 1.
See what we can do.
They just need to get into Andy Borregala's field goal range, but I'm sure they would like to do more than that.
Yeah, and he had the career long tonight of 38, so they got to get that ball to about the 20-yard line, maybe just inside the 25.
Come on, man.
A realistic shot.
King going to his left, and that's what App State wants to do with him, force him away from his throwing hand. Hampton and Spurlin combine on that stop. So 2nd down.
Yeah, you always notice when he's able to roll to his right, like most quarterbacks, okay, he still has the opportunity to pass going to his arm side.
No gain on that play, 2nd and 10. That one was a little wobbly coming out, but What a great catch by Mike Harley, the veteran out of Fort Lauderdale. A gain of 12. Now into plus territory.
Yeah, I think it was a good spot to put this football down low. Only Harley.
We need to figure out something to end up with a dude like that too, man.
Getting loose is Harris. Cameron Harris.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
32-yard line. It's been inspiring tonight for Miami's run game. 87 yards now, plus the touchdown on 17 carries.
And I like that play call there. Everyone's thinking on defense, okay, the ball's going to go to King, and that thing off to Harris. Nice game.
Cut it again. Cuts it up.
There you go.
And now they are getting close to Andy Borregales' field goal range, at least based on a short list of accomplishments in this true freshman campaign. He has not missed a field goal yet.
No, he's not. But like you said, true freshman.
We don't want a field goal.
Give him the best
we don't want that shit.
opportunity you can for him to make an easier kick.
Come on.
Mallory will shift to the right side of the formation. Harley to the near slot.
You see Miami taking their time at this juncture.
Play clock inside of 5. Here comes the blitz. King had it batted down and nearly picked off.
That's what happens when you're
by
fucking
DeMarco Jackson. Demetrius Taylor, number 9, got his hand up.
Oh, man.
Great call by that defense, coming right up the gut, right into the quarterback's lap. Get the hands up. That's good defense.
Got them big old hogs coming at you.
And App State wants to try to keep Miami outside that 20-yard line.
Ninth play of the drive. King looking right, now flush left.
For his life.
Gets out of one shoestring tackle. Jackson catches it and is going to throw him back. It's fourth down. DeMarco Jackson with another big play. And we'll see if Andy Borregales can give Miami the lead with about 2 minutes to go.
This is a wrap. This is
DeMarco Jackson going out of the game, making a huge tackle.
Absolute wrap. We'll make this field goal and they're going to go down there and get some points. It's over.
He did have the one block tonight.
Yeah, that's Caleb Sperling. Thought Sean Clark might want to try to ice him here.
43-yard attempt. This would be the longest of his season and career. They will snap it. Drifting, got it inside the left upright. Wow. How about the rookie? Ice water in his veins.
It's a real deal.
And Miami.
It's not what we needed, though, man. God damn. It's not what we needed.
It's like his brother Jose.
Happy for.
That's right. You mentioned it. For a freshman to come in here and make a kick like this at the end of the game.
We need a miracle.
Just got inside that left upright.
We need an absolute miracle to get out of here at home against Appalachian State.
Need to make a throw. He made one earlier, but well, now
let that sink in. We need an absolute miracle.
They got 3 timeouts
to get out of here at home.
It's time for him to answer. Thought Derek King
against Appalachian State, bro.
Good job leading this offense down the field to be able to get in field goal range. Now it's time for App State to see if they can answer.
Monday Night Football kicking off this week. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in Vegas to take on Derek Carr and the Raiders, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN, ABC. Also ESPN2. The Manning brothers are going to have that show. That's going to be fun to watch. We talked about the Ravens hit with a rash of injuries right before the season opener. We'll see if they can prevail in Vegas.
Tell you what, that AFC North this year, what a division. You got the Browns who are going to be really good. I think the Ravens will be really good. Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger's back.
And now Borregales all amped up. Kicks it into the end zone.
Oh, he came out. He came out.
And then smartly.
Oh, no.
Virgil. You wanted to know what is the real story on Miami. You talked about it at the top of the broadcast. This hasn't been the game I'm sure Manny Diaz had hoped for, but they have a chance to finish this off and get on to week 3 with their first win.
Well, that's the thing. Look, if you're a Miami fan, you would want them to come out and just blow App State out of the stadium. But as we talked about, and as we know, App State is a real football program, a great team.
We're not a Miami. We're not a fucking Miami Hurricane football type of program,
come down to their defense.
Stop.
Remember last week the story was they couldn't get off field on third down.
Knock it all the way off, bro.
Got to find a way right here, right now on this drive.
App State has all of its timeouts. They start with Noel. He'll pick up 3. The last scoring drive for the Mountaineers, 11 plays, 70 yards in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. They don't have that much time. Again, a field goal would be enough.
And Malik Williams, remember, he had the 2 big catches, even the slot to the top of the screen.
Sutton stays
I mean, the
on
guy
his
is
feet, gets
catching
to the
everything.
43.
That motherfucker is catching everything.
And what a great job by Sutton there, just pulling that ball out of the defender's hand. I mean, both guys had a hand on it, and Sutton just rips that thing down. What a great veteran play there by Sutton.
On first down, Chase Bryce throwing, man open, incomplete. It was Sutton again.
That's our strong
Golden
safety.
Was there, the best defensive back
that's
on the
our
Miami
strong
roster.
safety. That's one of our actual good
Bolden
players.
just has a knack for separating the
We don't got many
receiver
of
from
them,
the
but
ball.
he's one of them.
I mean, Sutton comes back. Yeah,
Shit,
there's
Bolden.
the first one by Sutton, just ripping the ball out of the defender's hands. And they go back to Sutton, and look at the ground that Bolden's able to cover. It's just right in that last 3 yards. He just, boom, gets in there and separates that ball.
6'3", 204 pounds. He's got a bright future in the NFL.
Yeah, he did.
Chase Bryce,
Come up under
drag
that.
route,
Come up under
Sutton
that.
again.
Tackle him.
That's a short pickup, 4 yards. It's a third down situation
This is it,
coming
boys.
up after this
This is the
Appalachian
game.
State timeout.
This is the game
With
right
a minute and 5 seconds to go. First half for Chase Bryce was pretty quiet. A little more efficient in the second half.
Yeah, and he hasn't really, I mean, the interception he had early in the game was off a tip ball. He hasn't really made any bad decisions. There was a stretch there, right, where he had overthrown a couple guys, missed an opportunity to have a touchdown where they had to settle for the field goal. Comes back last drive with a great couple passes to Malik Williams. But now, again, it's going to be just another chance here for him to come up and try to make a couple big throws.
Appalachian State's field goal kicker is Chandler Staten, a super senior from Gainesville, Georgia. He has made his only kick tonight, a 22-yard field goal. He's the Sun Belt's career scoring leader with 356 points entering play tonight. Went 2 for 2 last week with a long of 43. He's got a good leg.
I think Bryce done a good job tonight of not panicking. He can settle back in that pocket, try to deliver a nice throw.
Dropped. Incomplete. Jalen Virgil should have had it. Wow. Fourth down.
And Bryce did a good job. Stood tall in the pocket, had a plenty of time, puts the ball right between the ones, and Virgil can't come up with it.
Stop. One more goddamn stop, Manny.
And I think
Give me
Bryce,
one more
you gotta look
damn
at
stop,
center.
bro.
I think into your
We're not asking for much,
veteran
man.
wide receivers, your
One
sure-handed
stop,
guys.
bro.
Big time moment in this game. You got to look at your best players. That's 5 or 2, and then of course 14 Williams.
One damn stop,
big
Manny.
catches.
Come on.
Play of the game.
Come on.
Pressure off the edge. Bryce slides up the throw.
Let's go.
Incomplete. And
No
Miami
fucking
will
time,
go
man.
on down.
God damn.
The transfer, Tyreek Stevenson, knocked that one away.
And what a game he's had, right? A couple big-time pass
What I'm
breakups,
talking
and they
about,
just
man.
rushed 3.
Holy shit.
Drop the rest in the coverage, and it's just a good job by Stevenson. Blanket coverage, reaches the right hand in there. Manny Diaz is sure fired up.
I don't think Sutton was the first option on that play because he was nowhere near the line to gain, even if he makes the catch.
He wasn't.
Shit,
and
boys.
I think even with just rushing through,
God
they made
damn.
Bryce step up in the pocket just a little bit.
It's
maybe
been ugly, but it's going down.
To get another option to try to deliver
It's
that ball.
been
back.
ugly, but it's going down.
App State Has 2 timeouts. King is going to try and burn some clock here. Runs back to the 41-yard line.
You got a running back for that
now
shit. You know that, right?
State will use one of their 2 remaining.
Yeah, they have just 1 left here.
There's Sean Clark. He's been coaching at App State since 2016. He was looking for another moment for that program like the one in 2007 at the Big House in Michigan. They haven't had a top 25 upset since that victory.
If you haven't already, man, go ahead and subscribe.
And they had some opportunities.
Like, turn that bell on. I'm here to watch. Every Miami Hurricane game, I'm on it. You feel me?
Conversion when
every
they
single
needed
one.
Now that will always be the signature
that's
win
Call
of
of
the
Duty
program.
too.
That was a top 5 Michigan team. App State was still in the FCS, but this would have been a top
into that kind of thing,
5,
you know?
or excuse me, a top 25 upset on the road, and just looks like they may come up short.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, barring something disastrous by Miami here.
How many timeouts he got?
Yeah, if you're Deranged Cane, you're going to snap him the ball. If he has to just run around here for a while and bleed that clock out, that's what he's going to do. And App still has 1 timeout.
He'll back. That'll stay on his feet as long as he can. And that's the last timeout for Appalachian State. Won't be able to stop the clock again. Miami will host Michigan State next week. That will be another big test for this program.
We got to go in there and whoop their ass
against Virginia. They're not going to play a true road game until
we
October 16th.
We got to beat the
North
brakes
Carolina,
off of Michigan State. I'll take a win.
I guess could help decide the Coastal in the ACC.
But if we go in there and whoop their ass,
and Miami if they get a win here tonight, North Carolina, of course, in the conversation.
The preseason poll, Miami is picked second in the Coastal behind North Carolina.
God damn. We had any kind of a fucking.
So what did you learn about Miami tonight?
Yeah, again, we learned that they're better than the team. I think that they ran out there against Alabama. Of course, Alabama is an exceptional team. I still think things need to click a little bit more offensively. Not really able to get the ball to Rambo as much as you'd like to see.
Central Connecticut,
Mallory
Virginia, even North Carolina.
I thought Deranged Canes' running was better today, and that was a big part of their offense.
God damn.
Cameron Harris is not going to get to 100 yards rushing, but I thought he was effective. Of course, has a touchdown.
Keep running this type of shit, bro. We have running backs. You know that?
And that's going to do it. Miami is going to escape.
That's it. Yep.
This game with Appalachian State with a 25-23 win. First win of the season. Not pretty for Manny Diaz and the Canes, but they're going to take it. And they'll look forward to the Spartans coming in here next Saturday.
Well, you're right. It wasn't pretty, and they're going to watch this tape and find a lot of missed opportunities and things they got to get better at. But it's one thing to have that and come away with a loss. They got the win. They got it done. App State had some opportunities, and you got to give them a lot of credit. But Miami was a better team tonight.
Listen.
There's Deranged King, 20 for 33, 200 yards.
I'll take it. You know what I mean? It's a victory.
He helps will
the U. I'll take it
to a win tonight.
But that shit was ugly. We got a lot of work to do. A lot.
Let's go down to Tiffany Blackman, who's with the coach.
Coach, this was a hard-fought win for you all to try to hang on
this
to.
Guy.
What will you take away from this win?
Man, he fucking did.
Well, that we had the character.
I don't know how long he's going to last.
Didn't look good for a long time. That's a really good football team. Coach Clark and the staff do a great job. This is what App State does to people, right? They come and they win these games on the road. But they didn't do it tonight. And that's because of the heart and the spirit of our guys finding a way to grind it out and win the game at the end.
Speaking of heart,
you wanted to give them every chance in the fucking world, bro.
You know, showed a lot of resolve, as you talked about, coming back 8 months after that knee injury. You saw the mobility tonight. Is he back?
He looked back to me. He did everything possible for the team to win the game. You know, it wasn't happening in the passing game. It was doing it with his legs, lowering his head, make even the plays right there to run the clock out. Whatever it takes for us to win, Derek is a winner.
And the moxie of your freshman kicker, what can you say about him?
He's the best player on the team. Say it.
I mean, That's no easy kick.
Say it.
And go up there.
Our kicker is the best player on the squad, bro.
And everybody on the
Say
squad
it.
believed he would. He's just that type of kid.
Thanks, Coach. Enjoy it.
Okay, thank you.
Dumbass.
And special teams, big factor tonight on both sides for Appalachian State and for Miami. Ultimately, it decides the game as Borgalas hit the game-winning field goal. Coming up next, Tennessee State and Jackson State.
All right, y'all.
Looking forward to that one.
I'm going to end this thing. I'm going to start it back up on a Warzone stream a little bit later. I appreciate everybody who's in here watching.
A home opening win tonight at Hard Rock
haven't
Stadium.
already, go ahead and subscribe.
A real crowd.
We'll see y'all next time, all right? Every Miami Hurricane game, we in here, baby.
The first time he's had fans back here in
appreciate y'all.
Hard Rock Stadium.